T is going from his car to his computer, so he'll be here in a second. Clocked it, said he was going to join for a couple weeks. He's not here. Robert didn't say anything. He's not here. Terrell usually joins a little late. Haven't heard from Sandstorm. So you guys get me. Let me see if anybody's currently here. We got a few viewers. Yeah, I'll just wait for T to get back. And so I'll share what I've been doing the last 2 weeks. I haven't, well, last week I should say, I have not touched Metroid Prime 4. I've got 71 stars in Mario 64. So I played 2 long sessions, Christmas Eve and then like day after Christmas. And I got 41 or 44 stars the first session, and then I ended up with 77 or 72, whatever I'm at. And it's still a great game to play, but damn, that camera in certain levels, in certain spots, that camera is a pain in the ass. So I'm taking advantage. I forgot about the rewind feature, which I still haven't tested. There was a couple of moments I did a Obi-Wan, I used the create a suspend point for the 100 coin, some of the levels where you get 100 coins to get a star, where they had instant death pits. And so I just said, screw it, I'm gonna Obi-Wan this. And but other than that, like, it just still feels a really good game, like really good to control. There's some quirks. There's Mario running into things. You're trying to do a double jump and he hits, like, not even like something above him. You just kind of bump the wall and he kind of falls. There's some quirks here and there, but overall, it still holds up. So let's see. My Switch 2 has 50 or more hours clocked for Metroid Prime 4, while the game clock is at 27. Interesting. I wonder if it's like a bug. If you like leave it in suspended mode, if it counts. T will be here in a minute. Like, I don't know. Metroid Prime 4 it's a solid game, but I fully agree with the people who feel like after all this time, it wouldn't have been a bad thing to evolve the series a little bit more. The movement, like, I don't really have much fun in the boss fights so far. Like, it's so stiff. The dodge, the shooting. I'm using gyroing, but it's no good because the enemy moves. And I've said this since Metroid Prime 3. You got your pellets, you're shooting, and they're so slow that an enemy moving around, it's just almost impossible. I just find it quite frustrating, to be honest. But it's not bad. Like, it's fine. The lore, there's no lore so far at all to me. Like, I don't know who these aliens are. I haven't read anything interesting about them. So I just said, you know what? I want to play some Mario 64. So that's what I did instead. I played a little Silk Song. I'm on Act 3. It's super challenging. I also played some Demon Souls for about 3 hours. I restarted Demon Souls. I barely made any progress. First, I was trying my New Game Plus, and I just was running to a wall. For an hour, I did not make any progress, and I died a bunch of times. And then I started over, which I'm in the same spot with my New Game Plus, and then I got a little bit further on that. I ordered another From Software game. That'll be here, I think, on Wednesday, or we'll see with the weather. We've had quite the blizzard kind of conditions today. So, let's see. The duality of Nintendo evolving can lead to Mario Kart World, but playing it safe leads to Prime 4. I disagree, because I don't think Mario Kart World's evolving was much of an evolving. It was like, to me, it was a regression. Like, in the amount of things, different modes, things that are available to you. You can't just, like, unless they added it, like, you can't join your friend and just spectate, like, watch them race online and choose which person you're looking at. I wouldn't call it an evolution to have these straight line, boring ass segments in between the tracks. Like, that's just, to me, that felt like change for the sake of justifying the open world. And it's I don't know if you'd call that. I don't know if I'd call that evolving. I think that that's regressing. Like you bring back tracks that were in Mario Kart 8 as your retro tracks, like that stupid Mario Kart Tour ice cream dessert. Like that track is dumb to look at. It's nothing special from a track design standpoint. And you put that track, we got Moo Moo Meadows again. Um, what's Mario Kart your favorite of the series? Like, I don't mind the new mode, the whatever it's called. I don't even know what it's called. The 20 like the four racers get eliminated, like the bottom four. I don't mind that new mode, but why am I playing Moo Moo Meadows for the third straight game? Why am I playing this trash Mario Kart Tour level that was in Mario Kart 8, like deluxe DLC? Like, I wanted to see some really cool retro tracks we haven't seen remade before, or with a new coat of paint. Not a new coat of paint, but something interesting. Moo Moo Meadows is a worse version of Moo Moo Meadows on Mario Kart 8. Like, they didn't improve it. Like, it's sorry. Like, that's not evolving. That's just, well, we can't top Mario Kart 8, so what can we do? Well, we'll make it open world. You know? I don't mind the open world section. I don't mind just, it's not like super like appealing, but I don't mind it. It's just the straight boring bullshit in between the actual tracks that just bug me more than anything. But um, I just feel like the cart selection's trash as far as visually. I'd rather be able to customize it. I do like the more costumes and stuff, but I don't know overall. And I know T and I have, we're the two like Mario Kart World quote unquote haters. And here comes Robert to defend it. But I don't like T or Robert or T. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So Visor was saying the duality of Nintendo evolving can lead to where people are like unhappy with Mario Kart World, but then they play it too safe with Metroid Prime 4. So it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. And my argument was I don't feel like that was Mario Kart World was evolving necessarily. Yeah, they added the open world, but I don't feel like
Yeah,
the rest of it
that
was
argument.
an evolution. It just like you got to do something. You can't just do Mario Kart 8 again, so you had to do something different. But I don't know.
My problem is not an evolution or a de-evolution of anything. It's just I think the world aspect of it is doesn't do anything for me. I think I feel like there's a pattern with Nintendo trying to do open worlds
Yeah, like
at
that
this point.
that video
I
you linked.
uh,
It's
yeah, I
almost
mean,
the same.
even
Like
before
it's
that, I
almost the
was
same map too. Like it's very similar to like Breath of the Wild's map.
um, the tracks. Some of them, while some were great overall, aren't that memorable to me. There's a lot of uh, uh, like lackluster achievements and things to collect, stickers and all. Like there's no, it's not compelling to me. And that wouldn't matter again if it wasn't for the world itself. It's saying, hey, here's this big world. Look at all these things you can do, but look at what you get for doing it. It's like that's not that compelling to me. And I just think the fact that while it seemed wow, 24 drivers or is it 24
Yeah,
um, carts on, but that I didn't think how that would affect the actual tracks and like spacing and the chaos, which at times can be fun, but um, I mean, that's my issue. It's not evolution. I'm the biggest dude who loves like of evolving and new things, so that would never turn me off. So it's not that at all.
yeah. I think
It's just the
I think
fact
the
that
point was that they tried something. They tried to evolve, which I don't know if I agree with the use of evolve for Mario Kart World, but they tried they tried to do
I
something
would say
different.
it's gotta be evolve in terms of Mario Kart. Like we're talking about the same thing. Where maybe not UT, definitely not UT, but there's a lot of people that they want to play the same old Mario Kart, where they want the maps are really good. These are really good maps, but I want to do a 3 lap. I don't want something new take on Mario Kart.
That's,
And
I mean, but
and
yeah, some things it's like you can have an open
And
That's
that's
world.
not even valid.
majority of the complaint. That's like majority of the complaint for a lot of
You can
people.
have an open world
And
and have three lap races
Right.
like
You can
standard.
still have it.
Like
I know, but my thing is that they're in my way, and the thing is, like, literally again, like where you're saying, they perfected Mario Kart 8 and they perfected what that is, and they're it is
Yeah.
evolving to
What?
try something new in terms of that, and it was always going to become more controversial than that one, because again, Mario Kart 8 is the ultimate Mario Kart, right? I mean, it's almost Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart Ultimate. If you named it that, they could get away with it because it's such
well,
a
that's
fucking
why
crazy package.
if you guys
But
remember,
like,
I know the sales have been good and stuff, but when that late DLC got announced, and everyone disagreed with me. I'm not saying that this came to fruition, but I wonder if any of this plays a part. I'm like, you're gonna drag out DLC for 2 more years for Mario Kart 8. To me, that's gonna to me. I felt like that was gonna diminish the impact of the next Mario Kart game. Like to have all these new tracks. Your people are just still playing Mario Kart 8, and then here comes the new game, and it's like, how is it gonna compete? With the track count,
technically, you're right in some
but
ways.
B,
We're
like,
in
why
in
didn't they
that way
save
where,
this for the next game? Save all these tracks for the next game. But obviously, we know why, because the world.
yeah, because the way
It
they
doesn't
wrote
really
it.
lend itself to just new tracks.
But yeah,
But
I mean, you were right. We're in that way where it's like, I think a lot of people, and to be fair, Nintendo set their own expectation, right? Longer development
mm,
time, all the time. So you think it's gonna be the number of courses wise
oh, that
is
yeah,
gonna be to that,
it
and
didn't have
it's
to be
like, and it's
that
like,
many, but to be like the standard, like I was saying before you guys joined. Why am I playing Moo Moo Meadows for the third straight Wii U, and obviously Switch was the same game, but now 4 console generations of Moo Moo Meadows, and this version of Moo Moo Meadows isn't like some revelation of Moo Moo Meadows.
well, I mean,
It's the
it
same
is, you can
track.
explore. I mean, you can explore, but it's also like, in the end of the day, like, uh that one for sure. I mean, there's always going to be Mario Kart tracks. You're like, why did they pick that one out of all? And I guess you could say maybe Movement, but that's such a fan favorite. I don't think people really want that gone. But
To
like,
take up a slot though, like that could be something extra. Like it's not just one of the
well, it's
very
not a slot
limited,
anymore. It's a landmark
the
on a
very
map that
limited
I
amount
got
of
to
retro
explore. And
tracks to go with the usual. I forget what the actual amount is of the
yeah,
new
but I
tracks.
also got, you said, but again, I got more out of that game faster than I did for any other Mario Kart person, because of the newness of what they did for me personally. And I get not everyone's going to do that, but that was always going to be the case. You try something newer, some people are not going to care for it, some people will. It just that's how it's going to be. And it's the same. Again, how many times we keep hearing, "Oh, I want the old traditional Zelda," and all that. It's like,
That one
it's
puzzles
it.
me because I was so sick of the standard format after like Skyward Sword mixed up a little bit, but after
I say
Twilight.
people want dungeons because that was the best thing, and that was a defining thing about
Well, but
Zelda
T,
is
you've heard
dungeons.
where a lot of these. I think it's ridiculous. Whereas I don't want these for Breath of the Wild to give these big barren open worlds that got nothing to do. I'm like, come on, man. There's not nothing to do in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. What are you talking about? And people in,
Well,
like,
I think by the time you get to Tears of the Kingdom, you might have an argument, but for Breath of the Wild, it was a big breath of fresh air. It was great. And there were things to do. I mean, we're gonna talk about Tears of the Kingdom because I mean, I
I
can
still,
make an hour
I would
video
say
about
my
that shit.
biggest problem with Tears of the Kingdom was just the shrines themselves weren't up. Like the average quality of a shrine to me in Tears of the Kingdom was definitely below the average quality of Breath of the Wild. Like there was so many of
uh,
these. I like the combat ones. I'd rather have the combat ones from Breath of the Wild than the. Oh, you lost
Dude,
your
literally,
weapons. You lost your weapon for the 20th time. You have to like basically the Outset Island or whatever, Eventide Island, whatever it's called. There's so many islands on Zelda. Whatever the one where you lost your started from scratch
Eventide Island
basically.
or Eventide Island.
and,
Yeah,
and the
that was
ability.
awesome in Breath of the Wild. I don't need 20 shrines that do that though. Like that to me is
Well,
like
that's the thing. There's literally a third of the shrines are here. Open the chest. Like, wow, really? A literal third of them are just come get the blessing.
well usually
Um,
in Breath of the Wild, those ones were the shrine quest ones where you had to do something to get the shrine. Then it was just a chest. I don't remember
I think
Tears of the Kingdom.
there's 20 of them are here, and then carry this rock back to the shrine spot, and then here's your blessing.
Yeah, I don't
And it's
remember
just
that
like,
in Tears, to be honest. I know in Breath of the
Yeah,
Wild there was.
I remember. I do remember though. Like
there was
now
plenty
that
of
you
those.
mention it, you do a little bit more to get to
Usually
the
it's like there's
line
something
in order
involved
to,
into
which is why
getting.
it's like more or less. You get what I'm saying?
Like in Breath of the Wild,
Which I know what you're talking about, Juice.
the three
Now I think
brothers.
about it.
The three brothers, you had to. That was a 30-minute process. You had to go fight the Hinox. They were all guarding the orbs, and then you had to carry it. Like, yeah, it was kind of. I wouldn't want to do that every time, but for that one quest, it was a unique quest in that game. And then the shrine opens up. Yeah, I don't want to have to do some complicated shrine at that point. I just spent 30 minutes like opening the shrine. I don't remember that, but honestly, I'm not saying you're right or wrong.
But carrying a glowing stone.
But you had to find out.
Way can you?
You had to read in Breath of the Wild. You had to read, kind of figure out what's going on. Then you fight the Hinox, and like, oh, that's that. Or it did suck to have to carry those up the hill at that point, but I thought it was a
But
cool
I do remember doing
shrine quest.
That was one that I played semi recently. That was like it was a shrine quest. They call it a shrine quest.
I don't at that point just give me the reward. But in Tears of the Kingdom,
which
I
is
don't.
what they did for Tears. That's what I'm saying. It was a shrine. It was like a shrine. It was called something specific. It was like a shrine. It might have been shrine.
It's called lame.
I don't remember those.
When you get into it, it was the actual. They give you because you did the quest before. That was the overall was the.
Yeah, I remember those specifically in Breath of the Wild.
Which, I mean,
for some reason,
I didn't mind that.
I don't remember those being in Tears of the Kingdom, but I just remember most of like a lot of the shrines were just kind of underwhelming for me. There was a couple that were really unique and really fun, but I just feel like overall. But anyway, back to the main point. We're kind of going all over the place. Was like.
Well, can I just point out one quick thing about these goddamn shrines? Like the ones where you have to like use the ball to target and hit the targets. You don't got to do that shit. Just shoot a bomb arrow at the goddamn target. Does the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yes. You can totally cheese that. So sitting there wasting your time with
I don't know that
like,
one.
Oh.
I found those the most engaging because I actually had to. That actually took. Not
shoot a bomb arrow at the target.
See that to me that would ruin it. I wouldn't even want to do that. Like I loved the one where you had to attach things to this thing when you'd hit the switch and it'd go like that and it'd hit the ball. Like that was probably some of my favorite shrines in all of Tears of the Kingdom. Like that's some
of those must have been like far away then, because I know like I feel like that's some shit that I would try. Like
no, one of them every time I played the start of the game 3 times. It's pretty close to the starting area.
I just finished the game. You guys are what 2 years removed?
No, I just started it. I restarted it.
I played like this year some more shrines. That was this year I played like some shrines.
But
I don't think I played any of that.
That shrine I just mentioned I've encountered every time. It's one of the earlier ones to find. But anyway, no one's gonna like every one. I just felt like the quality overall was lower.
I mean, there's 100 and
over 152.
152.
Yeah,
that's right. There is more. And
there's 81. Help me hold up the sign. Bullshits.
I love those.
Well, you don't
that's
have
my
to.
favorite
Remember,
part.
to be fair, this is all just to like.
I'm saying there's a lot of busy work. There's a bunch of busy work that doesn't give you anything. It'd be one thing if it gave me compelling things, but it doesn't give you anything that's compelling.
To me, it was.
I just feel like
you can cheese that too. Just use a fucking levitating stone. Done.
My man seems so disappointed.
It's just like
just because it can be cheese doesn't mean that's a.
I think that's cheesing. That's a very simple thing you can do. Like, why make it that easy just to bypass it if you're gonna waste your time making these little puzzles everywhere? So
that was my favorite part of using the entire main mechanic of the game, whatever it's called. The
81 times.
I didn't find all 81, but
times. I mean, that's I don't it's not like something that's like, oh man. Like it's just like with any open world game for me, it's like there's things that I'll do, things I don't care to do, things that. So to me, that was
like in Immortals.
I never thought about it as like a negative because I didn't want to do it. Like there's so much shit in this game that I'm like, well, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I gave up on the lost the Koroks, reuniting the Korok guys.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Like that, I didn't.
I did some, but yeah, I did a few times.
Maybe.
Yeah, and that's like that's
super boring.
whatever. You gotta put stuff in there. Whether you like, I
Doesn't
love
matter.
the
I didn't do
sign
a lot of
stuff.
that,
You
but you're
didn't.
still getting, 100
Nintendo's
hours
what
in
you
your
got to
game.
put stuff in there. Nintendo doesn't do that type of shit. They do, oh, we got to make the game play first before we even decide what the game is. This is something new that Nintendo just
Well,
decides
that was the
we're gonna
Ultra
put
Hand
shit
stuff.
in there. We're gonna put shit in there. That's not Nintendo to me. I don't know.
I mean, again, people would argue Breath of the Wild, which I would argue against it, but a lot of people would argue again the Koroks and all that stuff. Like people don't care about that, and they had 999.
Well, the
Yeah, but that's
Koroks actually
fine.
give you a reward though.
Again, I'm gonna defend Breath of the Wild because that was the first time you did the shit. This is the same shit again.
Plus the
Like,
People would
Koroks.
say Super Mario Sunshine. They would say the blue coin is Super Mario Sunshine.
Come on, man, you're reaching.
But the
Oh,
Koroks
wow.
actually.
That's not reaching.
The thing
That's
is,
not
the
reaching. People
Korok
would say
seeds are worth.
They put a shit that you don't need.
The Korok seeds are actually worth doing. That's a reward worth doing. Getting more weapon slots when you have.
Is it when you can beat the game? You can easily beat the game without what
I would call
3
it.
or 4.
I wouldn't say
Well,
easily.
but that's
Hell
the
no.
whole idea. The whole idea is they scattered
did.
it everywhere because but they
I
scattered it
murked the
everywhere
fucking game.
because
I murked the final boss.
yeah, but they scattered it
What-
everywhere so everyone who's playing would be able to find and not have to go.
Yeah,
dig deep
not
and stuff. The whole
everybody's
idea is
gonna
to
find
run
everything.
into-
That's-
That was the beauty of it. Is they don't want you to do 999. They want you to roll in.
Of course
walk-
not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to scatter them everywhere
Of course
so
they
that
don't.
someone's.
They don't care that you do that. Of course they don't. They're just putting it out there. But again,
Yeah.
I already went through Breath of the Wild, and you're doing a lot of similar shit that is, at this point, super uncompelling to me. You're using the same world. You could have made this game 100 times better if Link would have also got sunk or taken to the past. Because you know what? Now you can do some shit with the world that wasn't there. But you can show like the Zonai, like this. Why is the Zonai? What happened to the Sheikah? They're completely gone. There's
Yeah.
no story explanation why the Sheikah's
Or why
slaves
the
and all this
Divine Beasts and
completely
stuff are gone.
gone. Like
But-
it feels too video game tasky to me, which again, it's for me that's a new thing for Nintendo or a newer thing, and I don't vibe with that.
Anyway, let's get back to the original
6
concept.
years, 6 years, and that's what you did. I don't know.
I'm so fucking disappointed.
Let's get back to the original concept. If the concept was Nintendo doing changing too much and then playing it too safe, because I was talking about Metroid Prime 4. I haven't played it since the last podcast, but I fully support anyone who's like, yeah, I kind of wish they had expanded the moveset. I wish that maybe they did add some more things instead of it feeling so much like the original Metroid Prime in a lot of ways, the core combat and stuff. But then there's other people that don't want it to change, and it is a hard balance to try to nail. But I'm feeling like at least I'm not going to be mad at somebody if they're like, yeah, I kind of wish Samus had a more of a move set. I'm not saying she needs to wall jump and be able to pull off all this crazy shit from like Doom or Titanfall 2, but it does just that same double tap jump while you're locked on to do that very short dodge left or right is all really your only evasion. That does feel a little like that could have used some refresh for me personally. But others, they might be just completely glad Nintendo didn't or Rare Retro didn't mess with it, and they just gave you a true Metroid Prime game without messing with the core. So it's like it's same thing with musical artists. Like you have a great first album. Do you just want to try to recreate that first album? I know I can think of one band right now called Godsmack. They literally recreated the first album with their second album. The same, like the fifth song had the same slow vibe, and then like the first song had the same like super aggressive. Like they just basically tried to recreate with a new song, but the same feeling of.
Did it work?
It was just like, wow, this is the same album. But they had a couple good songs, and they're still a band today. So, but then you got somebody like who was it that always evolved? Like Madonna would always evolve. Like the next album, she'd be a complete not like completely different genre of music, but just you would be like, how is this Madonna? Like, what the hell? And that worked for her. So it's in a lot of ways, it's a tough thing to do to try to. That's why I don't get that excited for sequels usually, because it's like either you're gonna just do more of the same, or you're gonna try to do more, and then it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like the same game anymore. Like it's just kind of a tough, like Horizon Forbidden
Majora's
West.
Mask is a direct sequel to Tears or Breath of the
Ocarina.
to Ocarina of Time, and it's a completely fucking different game. It's almost completely sure they use some of the same assets, but you're in a completely different world.
Yeah.
And guess
the
what?
vibe is completely different.
It's my least favorite
shit
3D
in a
Zelda
year
game.
and a half.
It's my least.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But a lot of people, not me, love that game more than they love Ocarina of Time.
I got through it just to say I beat it. I'd never want to play that game again. Like, but maybe if I played it now, maybe I would like it more. But I just could not. I just didn't. I wasn't a fan of that whole concept. But again, I'm glad they tried something different. They only had 2 years, so it's not like.
Not even. They had a year.
Was it?
He said, "Make me a new Zelda game."
It came out 2 years later, right? But it only had a year.
Something like that. I mean, like a 1 year Zelda game is never gonna happen again.
Well, yeah, that's not the point I'm making. I'm just
yeah, I know.
You can do
like I agree with what you're saying. I just don't think
sequel.
I don't think they were ever gonna do. I mean, now I think they will. I'd be surprised if they use the same world in that way. But like I you know, I don't think you were gonna get like a brand new genuine world from top to bottom like how they were getting, because they clearly had an idea what they wanted and they did the idea.
Yeah, the idea sucked. That's the problem. They didn't need the depths. The depths was a complete waste of my fucking time.
Oh,
I didn't enjoy the depths at all. I didn't enjoy the depths at all.
It's a great way to end off the year, guys.
You could have expanded the fucking the cave system. You could have expanded that instead of fucking with the depths. You could have made the cave system cooler.
Happy New
I
Year,
would have been
guys.
again. I think they should have just said, all right, both of you motherfuckers are going into the past, and now we can do whatever we want to do to this world. That would have been way more compelling than
it still would have had to have a kind of a basic same land. I mean, things would have obviously eroded and changed.
We would have got would have got the Rockwood Ganondorf for more than 10 minutes in the game. Like, you could have done a whole lot of cool shit.
And then in Age of Imprisonment, find out they didn't even expand the story. Like, it just
did not. Right.
That's a.
And
really?
Here's the thing: they market it like they're this is the untold story. Like, what? You go to play the game, and you're like, that's bullshit. You're lying to me.
I would have definitely bought it if it was what I wanted it to be. Was this is the imprisoning war? This is what happens. This is everything you didn't see. Not here's the same scenes you saw from Tears of the Kingdom. Like, it's just weird that they went
Zelda's stupid ass knowing who the fuck Ganon is, acting like, oh, whatever you guys think, I guess. What the fuck was that? I'm sitting there like, seriously? Bitch, you just got knocked to the past because of this shit. Like, what the fuck? That shit was bothering me. I don't know why it don't bother more people, but that shit was, I'm like,
ladies and
she
gentlemen,
just rolling with that shit.
Like, I'm not saying that.
I'm just saying the concept.
Tears of the Kingdom was exactly what they should have did. I enjoyed it. I got 100 and something, 180 hours, whatever.
155 hours. I'm not talking from somebody who spent 40 hours in the game. I spent 155 hours in it.
I enjoyed the game.
I was like, oh, this is cool. This is really cool. I like this. But I'm talking overall the game.
Because for a minute there, you were like, I'm starting to really enjoy this, and then you like.
That was like 5 minutes, man. That was 5 minutes.
It was barely. What part of that was that?
Before you get into the depths again.
You don't have to go back into this.
I don't know that you have to go to the depths after the first time.
No, I'm fucking around.
There is one area.
Oh yeah, well that one.
Which I thought was badass. I don't know. I don't know.
But I did.
I was chasing tears. I was like, oh, let me get this armor set. Let me focus on that. So when I was doing like focus things, it felt a lot better. But
I think
again, overall,
it's definitely for me not even a question the best story in a Zelda game for me. Like,
I disagree.
I loved every tier. I love. You know,
Which one's
I would have
your
liked
favorite
more.
story?
I would have liked more cutscenes, but what they had, especially the Master Sword revelation, the end sequence, like it's to me not even close.
That was again. What's that? What would you call that? Production value of certain things? Okay, yeah, for sure. That was great. till you realize it was kind of stupid. Story wise, it didn't make a lot of sense. And you start to actually think about, oh yeah, that's kind of dumb. That looks cool as shit, but it doesn't make sense in the story that they're presenting to me. Like there's some plot holes, some major plot holes there, but
Either way,
Yeah, but
whatever.
gameplay wise, I never played no Fallen and thing with you got dragons there. Like that shit was epic as hell in terms of, gameplay. but that was me. Like I love my gameplay, so it didn't really affect me too much.
nothing
In
like
terms
riding around on a horse in an open field. That's all I need. You know.
Robert can't relate.
Yeah.
Robert can't relate though.
I did that a lot already. I wasn't, again, I wasn't too keen on any of that because I had done hundreds of hours of that already. Breath of the Wild, it's the
And
same
even-
world.
I mean, I kept getting turned around. It's the same world, but to me, it didn't feel like I constantly was like, wait, I'm going completely in the wrong way where I thought I was. Like, I was constantly, like, getting lost at, like, where am I? Like, because it's just, I think it's flipped because in the first game, the castle, you're looking north, and in this game, the castle, most of the time, you're looking south, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I just felt
I
like...
think it's the same orientation, but
Yeah, but I mean, the central, like, where I spent most of my time, if I'm looking at the castle, I feel like... Because I was like, wait, the plateau's on the other side of the castle from where I spent most of my time. Like, this is where the plateau is. Like, I thought it was behind me. Like, either
Why
way.
is there two Temple of Times?
What is it?
Why is there two Temple of Times?
They probably rebuilt it.
Nobody's gonna answer that because there isn't an answer.
I don't even know what you
Is
mean by
there-
that, to be honest
The
with you.
first one's up in the
Those games
sky.
are old.
Yeah, you're right, because
Yeah,
that's technically the Temple of Time, isn't?
that's part of the reason, but yeah.
Anyway, let's move on from Tears of the Kingdom. There's a lot of
I
other
told you.
games.
I'm gonna drop
Because
an
the
hour
game was
long
trash.
video.
There's a lot of other
Wow.
games that fall into
Shit.
this category of, like, do too much, do too little, like, for, like, sequels and stuff. And I don't know, like, Clocked It was talking last week about Diablo. Like, they I think, now he's not here to defend himself. Yeah, a lot of people who love Diablo 2,
Here, by the way.
a lot of people who love 2 weren't blown away by 3, but to me, I feel like it's just like, well, it's just kind of more of the same, but just not the game that I know and love, so I'd rather just play 2. That's what I feel like, just listening, because I know Clocked It and 2 other people, like, who were just love 2. Obviously, I didn't know Clocked It when 3 came out, but the other 2 guys were there when 3 came out, and they were just like, oh, this doesn't have everything that 2 has. Not thinking about the future. Yeah, they're going to keep expanding. This is just at launch.
Wait, which
And
game?
Diablo 3.
Oh.
And it's like, I feel like it's like, well, it's just basically the same. It's the same game. It's just you love 2 and it has everything that you like in it already. And then 3 is just like a scaled back version, but it's basically the same game. I feel that about a lot of games actually that are sequels. Like it's just the same game. Like Forbidden West, technically, is very much the same game as Zero Dawn, but it does add, to me, the melee just complete. It makes the first game almost like unplayable when the melee combat's so bad in 1. For 2. And then they added you can climb so much more stuff, but it's more of a refined experience. It's not, oh my god, like this. I could see somebody saying, yeah, this just feels like more of the same. Like, T, you loved the first game. I thought for sure you could love Forbidden West because I thought Forbidden West just blew away the first game in every facet. And you're like, yeah, it just hasn't gripped me. And so it's like,
Well,
yeah.
the first game, it took a while for the first game to grip me too. So to be fair,
And I'm going back through for Zero Dawn Remastered, and I'm like, yeah, I enjoy it, but it still just doesn't grip me like Forbidden West did. But I'm not gonna be mad at somebody who says, yeah, it just feels too much the same, you know. But that's just the nature of sequels. Like Bayonetta 3, they definitely added some new cool, like the combat systems with the what are they called? Your summons that you kind of control for a little bit.
The demon something.
Yeah. I just watched the damn Bloody Fate animated movie too, like 2 weeks ago, and it's not very good. If you hadn't seen the game, you wouldn't know what the fuck was going on. I don't know if anybody else has seen it, but I think Clocked It saw it. but I think 3 improved. I enjoyed playing as Bayonetta and then controlling your demon summons. Going back to 2, it was almost like, yeah, my nostalgia and stuff, my familiarity, but I was like, I kind of missed that mechanic and going back. But then I didn't like the Jean stages and the Viola or whatever. That's Samus's bike. Is that which one's which?
They're both Violas.
Are they both
Viola?
Wait, what?
It's Viola and Viola.
Okay.
Viola Davis is a wonderful
Viola.
actress.
I knew you were gonna do it. You fucking villain. Put the food. You fucking villain over here.
But
Takes you nowhere, dog.
I don't know,
Jesus.
Terrell, you got
Well,
any?
Mario Galaxy 2, very
Yeah.
similar. I mean, we're literally.
But that's
very
just
similar.
like, but the levels weren't like, oh my god, I
They're-
played this level already. It was just like, just still
But it was
very
all
creative.
brand new levels.
It's still very
literally.
creative. They still had so much That's why they made it. They had so many ideas left over.
Mm-hmm.
Now some people don't like
I get that.
the lack of a hub world. My new favorite channel, Wilson 108. He doesn't like. He's not a fan of Odyssey because it doesn't have a hub world, and it's like what like
What?
that's like the least important thing to
Really?
me.
That's why you
That's,
don't get.
that's like the major
No, it's
reason?
not the main
That's-
reason, but
That's so specific. Oh, okay.
he liked it, but it wasn't.
Yeah, imagine being in your brother like, bro.
He's got it ranked like below all the
Ain't
other.
that serious, man. Relax.
But like a hub world, really? That's what you need in a Mario game? Like seriously? Like I want just really good worlds with fun, great level design. I don't really.
But that didn't happen until like 5 Mario games in.
It was like
hub world?
64, Sunshine, and Galaxy
Yeah.
all had a similar like large kind of like hub area where you go into your levels. And I didn't mind that. I wasn't like mad about it.
I mean,
Obviously.
Galaxy 2 still has an hub area, just not as big. It
Galaxy
is
2 just
Station
has
Mario.
the easier level selection. I prefer that personally.
No, but to be fair, there's a hub world. It's the
Yeah.
Station Mario, and then.
But your
and
level
then, yeah,
select's
you
just
go
a
on
map.
the ship to go click. But what's the difference between going? For me personally, it's like you go to a dome and click, and just going to a button and click. It is very similar.
So let me do a little Mario 64 rant. I'm 71 stars in on my last. I played it.
Yeah, we
twice.
all ranting today. Terrell, what you got?
This is like one of those like back in the day. You just
don't hear my rant. My rant's illogical.
you just had to deal with this stuff back in the day, but in like through modern lens. So you get to the third area up high in the castle, and forget where you have to go. One of the rooms, instead of going to the painting, you can jump. There's a warp pipe on the right, and there's a warp pipe on the left. I forget which one on the right where that takes you, but the one on the left takes you up into the clouds. Completely unique area. You get your flying cap. You got to get 8 red coins, and then you got to use cannons to get back up.
No. You mean when you look up at the sky?
No,
That's how you get to that.
there's another one I completely forgot about. It's in the
Oh.
very third tower up above. You have to jump off you have to do a side flip to get
Gotcha.
up on there, and then you have to jump on this and go into this little opening on the wall and go down a pipe. So it's pretty challenging. If you fall, if you lose your flight or whatever, you fall off a platform, you land outside the castle at the farthest point away in some water, and you have to go all the way back into the castle, all the way back out to try that level again. And I'm like, who thought that was a good idea? Like, it's already challenging enough just to
Yeah.
get the 8 coins, but now I have to scale the castle every single time. So I actually use the resume.
You don't die.
No, but I mean that's such
Never-
talk about.
They're trying to make it a contain. Oh, you were up in the sky.
I
above
get
the-
it. That doesn't mean it's
yeah.
good for a game. Like that's not valuing someone's time, like we talked about last week.
Yeah.
That's something I would say.
That's like that
Not
would be a
respecting
case of,
someone's
like,
time
no,
because they
no,
had an
no,
idea. Oh yeah, they're actually up above the castle.
Okay, that's why I had to call. I pull a flag on the play. That's not respecting somebody's time today who maybe be playing 800 different games. But in 1996, when you got your N64, you got 2 motherfucking
Yeah,
games.
that's true, but that's still a waste of
No,
time.
that's technically the case
I
of
had
literally
no problem
padding. it.
digging into every little crevice. None of that shit bothered me in 1996. So yeah, going back at it, I get it.
I remember it was a pain in the ass,
N64
but I
controller
did
sucks
it.
now too. So
And
No,
I,
no.
it was amazing back when it came out. So
I never liked the smooth stick. My thumb always slipped on it, but I still like the controller overall. Just the stick, I'd have to like lick my thumb constantly to get a grip. But either way,
That's crazy.
Oh my God, these load times on Sega Saturn. I mean, come on, man.
I was like,
that's the kind of stuff you can start digging into.
I don't
when
have
you
to
start-
dig. I rented the PlayStation. We booted up Warhawk, or I think, yeah, Warhawk. Waiting for 2 minutes. We're like, what the fuck? It wasn't like, oh, that's in retrospect. No, I was mad. Like that moment, like why are we waiting for this game to play this game? Like it was stupid,
But you were less mad, is what I'm saying.
I was more mad then than I'd be now, like because that was such a big change. I didn't have a Sega CD. I didn't. The PlayStation was the first disc-based system.
Did you have a computer?
No,
Oh, never mind.
my friend had a computer off floppy disk.
Yeah, perfect counter.
I'd never seen.
No.
I'd never seen loading really before, like that.
Oh, okay.
Instantly, we were like, "What is this?"
Because I had already been on PC and stuff, and
That's why I
That was
didn't.
nothing
That,
Those load times were long, right? Those old PC.
oh fuck yeah, that was long.
that was one of the reasons I didn't get the PlayStation.
And come back and the game still be loading.
I didn't like the PlayStation from that moment on, honestly. And then having to do get memory cards, and it was just like, this is stupid.
Look at this CD.
Memory cards for 64,
Yeah,
third party
we
game.
never
now,
had
let's be
one.
real.
Give me cartridges.
I never had a memory card for the N64.
How?
'Cause I didn't need one.
What did you play? We already know you used your N64 wrong, but what did you play?
what-
Turok's the
memory-
only
yeah,
Turok's the
memory
only
card?
game, but I didn't own Turok. I borrowed it. I have it now because I never gave it back, but I didn't need it for any of the games I own. That I can think of.
What
'Cause
game
only-
would you need a memory card
Only
for?
Nintendo first party and second party, rare, were saving games on the.
I don't
cards.
remember like Quarterback Club
Really?
needing one.
Yeah, it ate your fucking. Are you serious? Yeah, you
I-
needed a memory card for quarterback club.
I don't think I ever like
Any
played it.
sports game.
Maybe
For N64?
I don't know where
Yeah.
where it would have went if
Really?
I had one.
This is the first time I've ever heard of a memory card for N64. I never even knew that was a thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I never.
I'm
That's what
telling
the
you,
slot
T.
is. You put your rumble pack in, and it says, "All right." Or you put your memory card in first, and it says, "All right, you want to save, blah blah." Now you can put your rumble pack in, and then
Really?
that's how you. Yeah.
I wonder if I got. I mean, I have a hand-me-down, so
I
I
wonder if
don't
I
know.
played the
I
N64.
have to check.
It was
It was a
Am I-
Sega
was
Saturn.
World
I
War?
don't think
No,
you
but
needed
I mean,
it for
yeah,
everyone.
but I didn't own an N64. Like, you gotta. Oh, that's what that was for the back.
Yeah, that's what your memory card does.
Yeah.
That's
Rumble
right.
Pack.
You know what? That's not that. You know what? I do have that. I have something.
Oh,
a
okay,
part of
I
it.
was going to say.
That's right.
That's
But again, you
impossible.
got. It was a hand-me-down. I didn't buy it. Like it just.
Yeah.
It was already in there.
I'm fine with you saying that. I'm confused at juice, not realizing.
I'm saying
that
I
you
never
needed a
had
card.
one, but I guess if I did, like, where would it have gone? Like, I knew I didn't have one because I could never play Turok.
That bit went into the void.
I could
guess.
never save Turok, so I knew I didn't have one.
Yeah, Turok. You needed one for Turok.
But like, I played like San Francisco
okay.
Rush 2 Extreme Racing. I had
Wow.
quarterback. I guess I didn't do
Learn
any
something new
seasons
every
with
day.
Quarterback Club because that game sucked
Yeah,
anyway. I never
those
even,
games needed, those games needed a memory
never
card.
even want. I didn't
biggest
want to play
reason
that
you-
game after I
you
bought
started
Did they
it.
need like? Did they need like their own? Like how many games would store up to one?
And they were shit. You couldn't put much
Hmm.
on one memory card. They were not great.
I wonder if
I ended
Shadow
up buying like the third party ones.
does Shadow
and
Man
they sucked
64
ass.
need one because I did get pretty far in that game, and I must if I
I don't remember.
I don't think every
Shadow
single
Man.
game needed
No,
it.
no. Most third party games needed it. No Nintendo first party games
really?
needed it.
Damn.
So anyway,
Bro, I'm the N64 connoisseur.
getting back
Trust
to
me.
Mario,
I
like
feel like that's a video you should make, because I've never even heard of that. I'm
So let me
surprised I
write that
never,
down.
I
That's
never
another
even heard
video.
about
Let me
it like on
that in
Digital
my
Gaming or
notes.
something.
I
Like, you know
knew
what I'm
that
saying?
they
Like, I think-
existed.
I don't think that's actual like fact, like known knowledge for the everyday, like. to be
That's
honest.
hold on. I'll be right back.
So anyway,
He's like, oh, he had to go reach in his teleporter.
I don't care
1996.
that there was only 2 games on the
What's up,
N64.
gamers?
That was an annoyance back then, and it was an annoyance now. But luckily, I could use create a suspend point at the
Yeah,
start of
you
that
can.
level. And even using that, it took me like, I want to say 15 tries to get all red coins. Like,
Ooh,
imagine
so
if
that
I
time
had
to go back down.
that would have I just would have not done it. And it's not just because, oh my god, that's just dumb. Like, where somebody has an idea, oh, you're up in the sky, when you fall you're gonna land outside the cat. Like, that might sound good to
Yeah.
some executive dude who's not like
It sounds good on
Miyamoto.
paper. Sounds good on paper.
Yeah, but actually in practice, that's just dumb. There's another level, an underwater level, which I
He
completely
was
forgot.
workshopping it, man. Come on.
Where there's a
we're
submarine. For whatever reason, Bowser has a submarine. And when you beat Bowser, the next time you enter that level, the submarine's gone. And there's like you can see where it left. I was like, you get anywhere near it and it sucks you in. I was like, oh, this is going to take me somewhere cool. No, it took me outside the castle in the pond in front of the castle. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I got to go back. I forgot that the N64 has a rewind feature on the Switch Online.
Damn,
And
I'm
I
trying
did-
to remember because I didn't play with save states because I played it on the Wii Virtual Console, which didn't have save states.
He played it
yet.
like a real gamer.
I mean, yeah, that's
Well,
what
that means I probably got annoyed as fuck. I don't remember.
I was like, really? I'm outside the castle, but I just went back in. It's not that much of a deal, but that level,
yeah, but that's
8-coin
That's
level?
what you call tedious. You know, it's like, come on.
So, but other than
Yeah,
that,
good
the
thing you're
game still feels really good. Like, a few years back, I was watching a streamer, and she makes a lot of claims. You guys might
Of
know.
course, it's a she.
And she was playing like Galaxy, or I think it was Galaxy, complaining about the swimming, like in the 3D area, not like one of the 2D. And she's like, oh, Mario 64, the swimming's better, or whatever. I don't know if she forgot she said that. Like the next month, she's like playing Mario 64. She kept dying, and she was blaming the swimming controls in Mario 64 after saying she was blaming the swimming controls in Galaxy. And I'm like, so I always liked underwater levels in Mario games. So I played Mario 64. I haven't touched this game, like seriously haven't played through it since the N64. I didn't play it on the Wii Virtual Console.
Really? You didn't play it at all at a like?
I might have Mario 64. I haven't actually gone through the game since the N64, back when that was my main console.
That's the only way I play it. So.
But I go to the swimming, and I didn't even have to think about it. Its controls so amazing. You're like, oh, I overswam. My muscle memory kicked in. Pull back on the stick. Just turn a little bit, and then just tap the swim button, and get the coins that you missed. When you're running out of oxygen. And watch her just completely just pressing the wrong way, going complete like you never played the game.
Are you
basically.
talking about Wilson?
No. Talking about a streamer who was complaining about Galaxy swimming, saying, well, Mario 64's was better because she kept dying because she sucked at playing the game. And then she played Mario 64, and she was complaining about the swimming and couldn't even basically go on couldn't even go forward without messing up. And I'm just like, because that's flight controls. You press back to go up. The muscle.
Makes
I
sense to
didn't
me
even.
right away.
They're actually very similar, both Galaxies.
I didn't even have to think about
they
it.
are.
The only thing I thought about was, man, these controls are so good. Oh yeah, that's right. That one streamer was blaming the controls for her deaths, and I'm like, this feels perfect. Wait for the clam to open up. I swim down perfectly. Got the red coin. Got the star out of the back of the eel. Like, it just felt great, and it's like that still holds up really well. There's
Detour, because you asked these questions and I want to answer. All right, so here we go. That's my third-party memory card.
Oh,
one of them.
Was the main one that big?
Yeah,
Is my other one? No, the main one's not this big. I'm gonna get to it in a minute.
An official one. See, I
There's
remember
my
those with
other-
like when you rent games. I think you could rent a memory card at certain.
Yeah. Here's the official one. Looks like that.
Did
It's
I
written
have
on
one
the
of those?
label there. But yeah, it's much smaller.
wonder if
Looks
I
like
actually
that on the
had
back.
one.
All right. Obviously, you know what the Rumble Pack is, and
Yep.
they all go in the same slot.
I've actually
But
never
Quarterback
felt that,
Club.
though. One day.
Designed for N64 controller pack. Says it right there.
Yeah, I mean, to do a season, you probably did, but you could still play the game. I never.
Oh yeah, you could play any game.
I
without the
never.
memory card.
I hated the game from the second I started playing it. I never
Now-
wanted to do a season.
This surprised me, but it also kind of makes sense. There's no memory card necessary for
Yeah.
Battle for Naboo or the
Rogue
Squadron.
Squadron.
Rogue Squadron, because that was kind of a second party thing with what's the company?
Well, what did it say on the side? It still says it on the.
Damn, what's the name of the company that made them? That made these games.
I don't know if they
What
made
did it
that
say,
one.
like with on the side.
No, they did. They made.
It was
they made.
wasn't Silicon Knights. It was
no, fuck. Come on,
Factor
Vizard. I know
5?
you know.
Factor 5.
Factor
Yes,
5.
Factor 5. Factor 5 made
Oh,
made Battle for Naboo and made they made the Rogue Squadron games, obviously, starting on N64 to GameCube. but that one didn't need a memory card because again that was kind of a second party thing, the way it worked with Factor 5. But here we go. Here's your game, bro. Memory card there, bro.
Maybe I did have one, or I was borrowing
memory card
one.
right there.
Because I know I was like
remember,
So
about
if it
halfway.
says compatible, it means you need it.
I was about halfway
you
through
needed
the
to save
game,
your
and
games.
I gave up.
It was required, man.
Should say required, they're not compatible.
Well, you can't really say require. It's not required to play the game.
Yeah.
But if you want to save the shit,
If you want to turn it off and
Yeah.
start over,
required to save
maybe
it.
that's
You
why I
just gotta
never.
play it one.
Maybe
one
that's
go.
why I never made it through the game because I didn't.
maybe it should
don't
say
turn it off.
required for saves instead of
Yeah, something like that.
compatible.
But that was a later idea. I feel like anyway.
yeah. But yeah,
Because
so yeah, most third party games, some of them surprise me. Like Mischief Makers doesn't need a memory pack, which I'm glad, but I was surprised by that one because that's a third party game too. So
Would have never known, man. That's crazy.
yeah, I remember the.
I wonder how the analog 3D holds it. I'd have to look that up. Actually, I don't know how they do that. Like the memory saves. Like
The
what
controller would
I
have to
think
have.
they save to your
Or it has internal.
SD card. It has an SD card. I don't think it
Oh.
has internal.
Well,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it saves to an SD card. But you could just use your controller and still use
You could
these
just
as
do
well. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
I would prefer it to be in the console though.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's more.
So
convenient
yeah,
that way.
Personally, I prefer video games.
I didn't expect to be playing Mario 64 for like 4 hours on New Year or Christmas Eve, but that's just what
That's
happened.
funny.
Or
So
was
how
it-
far?
I got
how many stars you said?
71, I think. The
Damn,
first
good for
40
you.
was like, wow, this is pretty quick, but yeah, the last 30 something.
Yeah.
I got 72.
I'm going through the Shindo Paco version. I think that's how you say it.
This
Shindo
looks
Paco?
like great
Paco?
on the Switch,
Which
too.
is the one they only made in Japan that uses a Rumble Pack. So they did another version in Japan only for I think it was for Wave Race and a Mario 64 were the only ones. I don't think they did it for Mario Kart. That used maybe they did do Mario Kart. I don't know, but it's called the Shindo Paco version or something like that. And I'm going through that one, the Japanese version of Mario 64, because I
Is there
want
a
to feel.
difference in terms of like other things or just the?
Yeah,
rumble?
they did fix some so I think speedrunners don't like that version because they fixed some of the
Patched out
glitches.
the
Yeah, they patched out some of the glitches that
No.
yeah, I don't think you can do like that backwards jump up I think you can't do that in this version. So they patched some stuff out, they cleaned some stuff up, but other than that, it's the same. Oh yeah, there's different voices. Mario says certain things that he didn't say. I wish I could remember exactly what it was. I actually like the Japanese version more and that kind of stuff.
Really? But
Everything
wouldn't
else
it
is.
still be Charles Martinet? I thought he does the.
But still Charles Martinet, but he says different things.
Really?
He
In
used
the
the second
Japanese
and third
version.
text, man.
He does
Yeah.
he speak Japanese for a few things in that exclusive?
How do you say
version?
Wahoo in Japanese,
I don't-
Robert?
Think so.
No, maybe he says like, let's a go, but in Japanese, yeah.
Arigato.
Honestly, I don't remember if he does the whole. I don't know if he remembers he does the whole when you let Mario stand for too long and he falls asleep and he starts going, spaghetti, ravioli, mamma
That's true.
mia.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder. He
And
says.
this is-
I
and
gotta
this is when we
shut up. I don't
realized-
remember.
And this is when we realized these motherfuckers were racist as hell. Why the motherfucker going to sleep?
Typical
and all-
Italian shit.
He didn't speak about Italian words. Mamma mia! The fuck?
Spaghetti. Don't forget spaghetti. Ah, spaghetti.
You think when Italians get scared, what happens with black people? We go to sleep, we just go, chicken. I don't want to know.
Chicken. This is fried. This mama chicken. I only want Big Mama chicken. I don't want nobody else chicken.
Oh, shit.
That-
yeah,
Shouldn't
it
have done
is.
it. Oh my goodness. Oh.
The Wave Race is really cool with the Shindo Paco version. You can feel the waves a lot better. It's really cool.
Was
That's
I got
funny
the
'cause
Rumble
I
pack?
was- I played a bit of Mario 64 like for a star. It just happened to be I had my Wii U on, I was doing Fatal Frame stuff, and I started hopping between a bunch of virtual console stuff. I played the whole first world of Super Mario Bros. 3, which is just such a fucking awesome game.
Those levels
and
are really
I was-
short though.
Dude.
Like
But I was playing the Super Mario Advance 64 Super Mario Bros. 3, the
Oh.
Game Boy game. I really like that art style version. I think it looks really cool looking.
I went down a did you know rabbit hole
Oh yeah.
Sunday. Was it Sunday I did? Yeah. Maybe it was Saturday. And I remembered a lot of stuff because I remember Miyamoto was talking about, for the next game, for the next Mario game, he's going to mature. I think he was talking about like Mario 128. And
For
then
Sunshine, right? Yeah.
he was saying that, yeah. And then he was saying that for Sunshine as well. I'm like, mature? What do you mean he's going to, because Miyamoto didn't like the fact that, which completely baffled me. Not baffled me, but surprised me that he actually cared about this kind of stuff. Was that more and more he designed Mario to be basically, 30-something-year-old plumber, and he didn't like the fact that more and more Nintendo was turning him to like a kid's character, and he was doing the wahoos and all that kind of stuff. So he was actively talking about making sure Mario matured for the next game. And I was like, oh, that's super interesting, because you would just think, that's what he wanted. He wanted Mario to be, like a kid's, like a Mickey Mouse, basically.
Mm-hmm.
He never wanted that. So that was super interesting to find out, or to remember.
That's why he doesn't do the peace sign in like Sunshine.
Right, the peace sign thing. Yeah, exactly.
They view it. He's like.
That's what I was trying to get to. He didn't want that.
To be so childish. I want it to be for every,
He literally said that. He didn't want Mario to be so childish with the peace sign and all that stuff. I was like, wow.
And I will always throw that out to these people that be like, oh, Nintendo for kids. I'm like, Miyamoto didn't want it for kids.
Miyamoto didn't want that. He didn't want it.
He wanted everyone. He wanted everyone to play. Yeah, he wanted everyone to play.
Yeah.
And that's facts. That's him.
I remember that. I was like, I remember seeing like screenshots of Mario Sunshine, like early beta shots, and there was just like normal human beings walking around the island. I was like, oh, so is that what he kind of means as well? And then we ended up with fucking Piantas.
Well, and also, I mean, even the cover, like Mario Sunshine, like he's like, he's got a frowning face. Now it's not quite like. He's not smiling. Yeah.
Kitty tulip.
He's not doing it. He's all covered in ink, and he's like, yeah. Well, that sounds crazy, but yeah, it's
you get in the game.
But yeah, exactly. He's still going to the game, and he's still doing that.
He's still hopping around with all those Charles Martinet sounds and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
When he like falls down, he gets in Sunshine. That's what he does.
You know what? What started my Mario 64 session?
Yeah.
I booted up the Switch 2 and went straight to the GameCube. I figured Sunshine would have to be in there by now. I was gonna play Sunshine, but it's not there.
Yet. It's still not on there.
No, it's not.
So I was like, well, let me just play Mario. I'll play Mario 64.
It's one of the games that's coming, but is it?
It's like Pokemon Coliseum. It's Pokemon.
It didn't Sunshine. I'm sure it's gonna be there.
I'm like, that should have been there. But I was like, you know what? Maybe it's not as bad. Maybe I'll like it more than, just watching other people play it and talking about it.
Oh, you don't got All-Stars, right? You don't have All-Stars?
I had it, but I sold it too soon.
Yeah, that's right.
I wish I had it now, but I got rid of it.
He made no money.
It's only going for 90 right now. It's not anything crazy.
But I wouldn't mind. Galaxy 2 available separately? Nah.
Yeah. Digitally.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was surprised.
3 also, the Sunshine does the widescreen, I believe, like for widescreen.
Yeah, I would actually rather play than the GameCube, unless they let me invert the aiming, which... So, I think we talked a little bit about this on air. Well, the thing for Mario 64 and Sunshine was, this channel where this guy has his girlfriend play for 5 hours a bunch of different games that she's never played. Now, she does have some gaming experience, but bringing her through the Mario series from 2D to 3D, and I said this multiple times, but nothing I've ever seen has ever brought me right back to playing Mario 64 for the first time like that video. It didn't work with Ocarina. I watched the Ocarina episode, and it didn't give me that same feeling. It was just like a perfect storm for me. So that kind of prompted me to play. I was going to play Sunshine, but then I played Mario 64, and it had been so long that it was kind of cool. And I haven't, obviously I played other 3D Mario games, unlike she hadn't played any yet. it did feel really cool going back, and I had forgotten some of the worlds. I played the beginning, like I don't know how many times I restarted the game, but I didn't always just play through it all the way. You know, I get the 120 a couple times, two for sure, but a lot of times I would just start and get like 35 stars, 40 stars, and then the next time I turned it on, I was like, I'll just delete and start over. So I was super familiar with like the first 4 or 5, pretty much anything after the ghost house. I was like, wait a minute, I forgot about this world. Like the you know, when you first go downstairs, it's like a lava face. I'm like, what? I had no idea what I was walking into, and then I saw it. I'm like, yeah, I remember this world. Like you go inside the volcano and stuff, and I was like, but I had forgotten that existed. Like if you asked me to name, at least describe the levels in Mario 64, that one I completely forgot. The second snow level with the giant snowman where he blows and you got to follow the stupid penguin, his back and forth on the ice. I completely forgot that world existed. The mushroom, like mountain summit thing, like I had no memory. I remember the clock tower. I remember the stupid rainbow.
Big Little World.
I forgot about the Big Little World. Like it's just crazy how much I just haven't just kind of left my memory. Once I saw it, it was obvious. Oh yeah, that's right. But I would have never.
Is there another sand one too? I feel like. No. I'm thinking of the music from the. I'm thinking of the fire level.
It reuses
the same music as the sand.
And the snow levels. The music repeats. Mm-hmm. But the ghost house level, which terrified me as a kid. I wasn't a kid, but I really enjoyed that. I got through it pretty easily. I can't find the blue.
That goddamn piano.
Yeah. I can't find the spot to unlock the blue. I think that gives you like an invisibility power up or something. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
I just can't remember. I'm not looking it up, but I'm like, I cannot remember where that was. So I'm gonna have to find that. My plan is just to play and get the 120 stars and, you know, finish the game, and then maybe when Sunshine hits this thing, I'll play that. But also watching that channel started with Dark Souls, and then it went to Bloodborne, and then they did Elden Ring, and that wasn't really fair to put like a complete noob in those games. But I'm like, damn it, I got the itch. I haven't played Elden Ring in a while, so I ended up booting up Demon Souls and played like 3 hours. Started over on that. I ordered Dark Souls Remastered. It'll be here on Wednesday, the PS4 version.
Have you ever played the original Dark Souls?
I
Pay
did.
more than $20 for that shit?
Didn't play the
No, I forget. It was right around there.
Have you played any of the Dark Souls?
No, I heard 2's was made by somebody else to avoid, but 3's kind of backed by the same team.
I think it was directed by Sony. Like it still was like from Sony
But
or whatever. But I think
I'm not gonna go out of my way to play 2 unless, you know, I might try it. But I was kind of hoping.
It's no Devil May Cry 2.
I was kind of
don't bring that game up. Fuck that game.
I was kind of hoping that they would do a Dark Souls. I know they did the remaster, but I was kind of hoping they'd do a remake, and I think they probably will at some point. But I just said, you know what, I gotta.
absolutely.
That's the game that really got it going from Software. Like people like Demon Souls. I tried Demon Souls on the PS3. I thought it was trash. But no, he didn't tell me what it was. He just, here, play this. A guy from work just brought in, play this. Didn't tell me anything about it. Didn't tell me what to do, any strategies. No, I had no idea what I was doing. I'm like, I don't know what this is. But so I gotta be playing Dark Souls. And it's funny because last week I said I only played like 4 games from 2025. I guess what game I completely forgot I even played.
What?
Oh no. Bonanza?
No, it was Mario Kart World. I just completely forgot that game existed last week when I was thinking. I was like,
that's the 5th game. That was your. 5th
I was like,
game?
yeah. I was like, Bonanza, Silksong, Metroid Prime.
I'm trying to find
what else did I?
FromSoft Dreamcast game.
I feel like there was without
Prime?
World. I had 4.
Oh,
Expedition.
Oh yeah, Expedition. Yeah. So World was my 5th game.
Brave.
I was gonna get Age of Imprisonment, but clocked it, telling me that it didn't really add to the lore. Kind of as like the final straw. I'd pick it up if it wasn't $70. If it was like 50, I probably would have bought it. the other day.
I'm
I
like,
wish
you
I would've
still
waited.
enjoyed did
I
you
wish I
enjoy
would've waited.
Combat of Age of Calamity?
I'm sure I'll like it, just
Asian,
not
I thought
enough.
you were gonna say Asian calamity. I was gonna be like, what?
Not enough to pay.
Sir.
Not enough to pay 70 for it.
It's still fun as shit.
For sure,
But
for sure.
I feel like there might.
my
Oh,
boy.
Shinobi. Yeah, I have 6 games actually.
Oh yeah, there you go. So that's it.
Actually, I
then.
started playing that. I got through another level. It's a really good game, but it's not like, oh my god, I gotta keep playing. It's easy to turn off, kind of, but I still like it. You know,
I could be wrong, but I feel like there was one other game that you played this year that was like in the beginning.
not a new game. I played through The Last of Us
No?
Part 1 early in the year.
I don't know. I thought it was maybe a different game I'm thinking of that you bought.
No, nothing.
So the first new game you bought was Shinobi then?
Oh, I played Xenoblade Chronicles X earlier.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
didn't play
yeah.
all the way through, but yeah, I didn't
That's
have.
old as
There wasn't
fuck,
a new
bro.
game.
Yeah.
2025.
No, it
I
wasn't a
think
new
Mario
game.
Kart World was, or Shinobi was the first 2025
I'm
game.
pretty sure Shinobi was the first game you bought.
No, that was on
Feels
Switch
like
too,
it.
because I remember it thinking it looked like Switch One visuals, and it was. It turned out that it was running Switch One.
That's right.
yeah, Buzz
So-
Lightyear.
So I mean, I want to get through Shinobi. I'll push through Prime 4. I was hoping to. Usually, like, there's a Game of the Year nominee that piques my interest.
But you already played it.
This year, I think, what was the ones that I hadn't played that were Game of
Yeah,
the
the
Year?
the one this year that probably would have been Expedition. I mean,
Death Stranding 2. I mean, some interest in it just because I don't know. I think the story. I think the cutscenes would turn me off. The long cutscenes, but some of
it
the
might turn you on. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
some of
Oh,
what I've
God.
seen from the game looks somewhat intriguing. What else was a
Watching
Game
this
of the Year
fast.
nod? What's one more game I think I'm missing?
Hades 2,
Hades 2.
Yeah, Hades too.
Yeah,
which I know you didn't really.
I
care
only
too
beat
much
the
about
first
Hades.
boss one time on the first game, and like I gotta fight this every time. That's just not appealing. I know you get to a point where it gets probably pretty easy, the first boss, but coming off Returnal where you could bypass if you wanted, you didn't have to, but you could. I was like, yeah, but I also have Stray I bought earlier this year. I never opened and haven't started.
Keep
Did
thinking
you?
you played
Oh,
straight,
yeah.
but that you didn't.
Did you play straight?
No,
Am I wrong?
No.
I was a little turned off
You
by
have a
the
cat.
button prompty nature of it. I thought it'd be a little more like I'm gonna
Well,
play as a
also, I
Trying to
cat.
be more platforming, but no.
I'm gonna be
Well,
like
also, I mean,
a cat.
it's probably like a 4 or 5 hour game, so I'm surprised you cared to buy it like that.
Yeah, it was. I saw it physically for.
Was
I
it?
forget.
I played it for longer than that. I think.
I don't like
Yeah,
for a
I
cheap
really
game.
don't.
I don't care if it's 5 hours. I mean, I'm gonna pay.
Oh, I don't
but
know how cheap it was. How cheap was it?
I had to look. It was under 20. I want to say.
Because I think I still remember. I guess it depends on maybe if you could replay it or something. I don't know how replay it will be for you, but I remember the Goose Game and it was 20 and you were like, man.
Well, yeah, it was a fucking 2 hour. Not even 2 hour game, and they had literally no reason to ever play it again. Once you know the
I
solution.
think I was more surprised he was willing to buy it in the first place. That
Once
didn't
you
seem
know
like a
the
game you used to
solution,
play.
there's like not much. There's nothing left to the game.
I mean, if you go back now, it's
Now
been
I'd
years,
probably
I
have to
doubt
think
you-
about
I
it.
doubt you'd remember. And to be fair, I mean, I guess you didn't hit you by. I mean, it was so unique and so fun to play as that Goose.
It was
I
fun,
enjoyed it.
like the idea of the game and watching somebody. So, oh yeah, here's where I bought Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Me and you split it for Retro Death, and any bastard
That's right.
sells it.
Hey man, it is what it is.
He's not mad about it or anything. It's all right.
No,
It's
not
just-
mad at it.
Couldn't sell his PS4 and his old ass
Oh,
Switch.
wow. Oh.
Like
I just want to see if he's. I just
Compromising
want to see if
position.
he tunes in. I always.
that's true because last time he said retro, then he popped up in
Yep.
the chat out of nowhere. I was
See
like,
if
holy
he-
shit!
See if he's
He's
listening.
like, He's like, I'm coming for you, boy. Bring your ass here.
Yeah, I must have bought Stray in 2024 because I
This
could.
man said Stray was a 4 hour game. I gotta see how many. I know I spent more than that on Stray.
Really?
I mean, it's maybe if fucking.
Yeah, but
what-
he's dedicated.
What game were they?
I think I was one item away from 100% in that bitch. I was
Gotcha.
pissed off.
Well, I'm sure. Well, I'm looking. I'm just talking about like the average.
Well,
like,
technically,
playtime
you
in
can
terms of-
beat like, God, it was. I think it was in one of those Wilson videos. You could technically beat a game in an hour if you once you're good, but to get good, It was like old
yeah,
games.
but again, that's
You have to play a
you're
game for
getting
10,
good
15
and
hours to
stray.
get good
You're not
enough to
getting
beat
good
it.
and stray. You know what I'm saying? Like
I spent 18.8 hours up in that bit.
what?
That's
How'd
a
you
retro
do
death
that?
Damn.
accomplishment.
I don't know if you can
That's
see
that's
it,
some
but
retro type thing.
On that Steam Deck.
18.8, yeah, on Steam.
It's just funny because, like, no joke. Like, I was just curious. Now I looked up what like the average, and the average to complete the game is 10.5 hours. The average. So I don't know until you double that. But dang, hey, man.
Yeah, I paid 25
I-
for
I
it.
We all
spent-
play games different.
Plus, I got it physical, so I actually own it.
I got it physically too. You think I'm just gonna buy it digitally? What kind of an asshole you think I am?
Do you want a real answer to that? Never mind.
I got a sealed physical copy, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Mine's
It's gonna
sealed
stay
as well.
sealed. It's gonna stay sealed.
Oh, my
Oh, so
God.
that's true. Because no, you don't have. I keep thinking you already had it, but for Juice that you don't have it like at all.
The next game,
PS
honestly,
Fizzle.
I think Resident Evil 9 will be the next game I buy, and or I might buy something a older game in between, but the next new game for sure is gonna be what's Requiem's the official title, but
Requiem.
Mm-hmm.
Who's getting it on Switch too?
Maybe.
come on, Robert.
Me?
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
not gonna get
You
it.
gamers.
I'm not gonna get a Switch 2.
Terrelli's always giving me shit about, oh, you're not gonna buy the Switch 2 version anyway.
Okay, to be
I
fair,
buy
that was
no. There's a lot of games that I'll end up buying. I mean, that's gonna be fucking years from now.
First
So like,
off,
who knows? Who knows? Maybe I will buy a Switch 2.
I'm gonna put that in context. That's also a Robert joke too. Don't know. That's not just a me joke. I don't
Mhm.
also
Look at this
say that.
game.
Yeah,
Look at this brand new game I got.
Frauds.
Silk Song.
You-
Bought it on Switch 2.
You
Why?
just bought it?
No,
yeah,
I've
but
had
Silk
it.
Song, Silk Song
Oh.
is one that,
Isn't
that
it
I
30
would
frames?
buy. That is one that I would buy.
No.
I could have had 4K native
He's a
120
villain.
instead of 1080 120.
See, no, but I would have bought. I would buy like a game like Hollow Knight Silk Song on Switch 2 for sure. Like,
Wait,
when
1080
there's
what?
when there's like no
120.
differences.
Yeah, it is 120.
It's 120
It got you.
1080 on Switch and Switch 2, I mean.
But
And
don't they got a 4K 60 option?
the 4K, I looked, I couldn't tell the difference between the
Yeah.
4K and the 1080 on my TV, so I'll
Yeah,
play.
does it matter for that game? I don't think so.
But
No,
that's
it
what I'm
doesn't.
saying. Like that's a game that I could get on Switch. It just that it depends. I look at everything, right. The way I
It's-
buy games is like
Is it on a
first
cart?
I first
Not
see it
yet.
as the cheapest. What's the cheapest? And then I
You
see
buy
on
Hollow
all
Knight on
things,
physical?
and then I see like
It
what's
was physical.
like what's the
everything else?
performance,
Okay, I was just
and
curious.
usually the performance.
Yeah, if they were
it
like
looks-
Silk Songs locked
Wait,
at
Hollow
30
Knight Silk
FPS,
Song or-
I would
Hollow
have got the
Knight.
PS5 version.
Yeah.
Hollow Knight,
Yeah.
just Hollow Knight.
which
Yeah,
that would be
I got
there's
physical
no
on
chance
Switch.
that was gonna happen. but
Okay.
that'd be great.
Silk Song is
But-
like, it is, the art style does kind of, it's hard to explain because it doesn't seem like it's pixel based because it's like hand drawn. It's almost like film versus digital, where like film technically it doesn't have a resolution, but it can look like up to like 6K, whereas like
Yeah.
so that art style doesn't really have jaggies or anything because it's just like it just looks like a hand drawn art.
Well, because
It's
it's literally
odd.
painted.
It's
It's like
odd.
So I don't
arsenal.
know
Literally
that-
odd.
The resolution's going to change too much. Yeah, maybe if I had like seen half my screen 1080, half 4K, but going flipping back and forth, I was like, I'd rather just have the little bit more quicker response refresh rate because it cuts it in half on my TV. It's like 4 milliseconds, something ridiculously low. But I will say, as much as I love the DualSense, Hollow Knight and Silk Song use the triggers as digital buttons, so having to pull like an analog, I don't know how they did it on, maybe they made it so it did stop with the adaptive trigger, but there's a lot of dashing and stuff with the triggers that would suck with an actual analog trigger. So I think it is, for me, I struggle playing the difficult sections in portable mode. I did take on one boss in portable and beat it, but it's not a game I was really going to play in portable. But I was like, I got Hollow Knight on the Switch, and Silk Song, there doesn't seem to be any real benefit for PlayStation version, so in that regard. But a game like Assassin's Creed Shadows, which I watched like 2 videos on, no one seemed to be talking. It didn't get the same coverage like that Star Wars Outlaws got because it doesn't really, it's not really competing that much with the not beating the Series S in visuals because it doesn't have ray tracing like Star Wars Outlaws. So that one seemed to be a little more of a compromise over Star Wars. But it's just funny.
But in the long run, I wouldn't be surprised if that probably outsells.
It's weird because I wonder if that came out first, if it would have got more attention, or if Star Wars
Probably.
literally just because
I think so.
Yeah, absolutely.
the ray tracing performance was actually.
They had to get Star Wars out first because nobody bought the game beginning, so they had to get some sales. They get them sales up. So we're.
But I think overall, like if you think about the next 8 years, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Assassin's Creed Shadow outsold Star Wars Outlaws by the end.
And I went to a Best Buy just because I was next door, not in my town, so it was a little bigger one. Still, the gaming sections are it's so just like heartbreaking to see the gaming sections at stores just shrinking. And anyway, they had a Switch 2 separate from the Switch 1 games. They're on a separate side, different end of the aisle, and like half of them had the banner about game key card, and that's just like. Didn't even look at once I saw the banners. I just didn't even pay attention to what. I know they had Shadows
energy for those games, that zero enthusiasm.
But somebody's, they're going to be making smaller cards, which I don't know that'll help in every situation.
Well, they said the prices aren't going to be that much better. Maybe $4 difference.
Yeah. Did you see? Who was it? Was it R-Type Dimensions? Am I getting that right? That said they're. Or is that the Xbox 360 game that I played ages ago? I'm not too sure, but they're
doing her
the...
dye job on the Switch 2.
See, this one's other than the hair. I think the hair is really the big sacrifice.
It looks, but the difference is, it's gonna be 60 on PS5.
Yeah, they're targeting unlocked on Switch, but it'd probably be like the.
Now, if for some reason they were both 60. I wouldn't be.
But here's the thing:
it's gonna be unlocked.
Same thing for. I was saying the same shit for Switch 1. The fact that this shit is even comparable, when you're talking about a device that's this goddamn thick and that long.
Yeah, really. I mean, the glass. Let's go back.
The goddamn thing.
I feel it should blow your mind. Like if I was a kid, and they said, "Oh, look, this is the portable version
the
you
glass
can carry in your
that
fucking pocket. You can carry it with you everywhere, and it looks like this." That would be mind-blowing to me. And it is to me right now, but I'm just surprised that like not more people are like, holy shit, look how good this looks.
No, I am. I do go, holy shit. Like it's super impressive. Like genuinely, when I look at these two, like if you remove the PlayStation 5 and Switch 2, I would probably not get it right.
I mean,
there's barely any difference in their face.
Well,
it's just
the hair thing is not a big. The hair's not a big difference. I mean,
even the hair's not a difference where it's like, oh my god, that hair looks crazy.
But I'm looking like, well,
like, what is it like?
It looks more realistic to me.
That's got to be a cutscene, because that looks exactly the same to me. I can't tell.
No,
it's just got to be rendered.
The car.
Oh, no,
when you put it side by side, I can see the car. Yeah, I can see the.
Wait, is the car?
No reflections off the ground either. Like
the reflections off the car.
No, it's the same car. It's just got reflections.
No reflection off the cars. I'm saying. That's the only thing.
But her hair does in motion. Her hair does look. The Switch 2 version does look pretty kind of jank, but the rest of it looks pretty good.
I can't call it
jank. It's just like a texture where the other one actually, if you see it in motion.
Honestly, if we're being honest, like I feel like
the other one actually moves and reflect and like light and stuff affects it. The other one's just like just a texture, basically. Texture.
It looks like it's just super contrasted too. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really
see her hair's moving and like
it's PS5 version.
And the lighting.
But it's like it's not something that I would think about when I'm playing the game, person.
Yeah, honestly.
You want to know? Actually, you want to talk
right
about
there,
moving
I think
hair.
The biggest
you want to
difference.
talk about moving hair that is distracting. Is Aloy from Horizon Forbidden West? She got her hair moves like titties in Fatal Frame or something. Like
titties.
Oh my god!
It goes a little crazy sometimes.
Not something, dude. She when she just go like this. If we took Retro's hair right now, Retro's hair, it's similar hair to Aloy.
Oh my god!
But Aloy's hair goes when she turns around.
It goes wild.
It also looks awesome at times, though. If you're just like kind of slow walking and kind of just
exactly,
it looks perfect.
Walking, somehow her shit bounces.
But in like cutscenes and stuff, the shit's just going wild. Like here's
No,
here's
no,
where I
it's,
think
it's
the.
all the time.
Well, I'm
Every
saying in
single
cutscenes
second,
it's
her
very
hair is
noticeable,
crazy.
obviously.
But
Here's
it's,
where I
but
think
even
the
when you're
hair is
walking,
like a
it's
big
hilarious.
difference.
It's not a big deal. Again, I like I'm not sitting here like, oh man, it's crazy, but like I cannot notice. And I had to look up. I'm like, are people noticing this hair? This shit's crazy, yo. This hair.
Again, when you're playing that bitch on your Switch screen, I don't think you can be noticing.
I think
any
I
of
like
that
it.
shit.
Yeah.
I think it looks
honestly, yeah.
horrible in that shot. on
Lighting is
Switch,
better.
too.
It looks definitely.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
really see a problem with it.
I don't even see like I generally don't even think it's a big
Like-
like, it's not even remotely.
the only thing that's confusing me is her hair white or gray.
It's reacting
It's
to
like
the
the-
light.
In the
What they
PlayStation
call-
5, it looks like she just has gray hair.
And what is that
Yeah,
color?
she's
It's
got like
a
platinum
something
hair,
blonde.
and it's and
Platinum,
because of the
that's it.
different because of light highlight. You know, it actually reacts like it's a real thing, 3D object, whereas the Switch is just like a texture.
Look like a hair hat.
It's just it doesn't move.
I know, but I like
Yes.
legitimately like if I'm playing this, if someone handed me that and the hair was like that on PS5, like I wouldn't even think about it.
I would.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's why I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, I'm
that's why I didn't get the Tomb Raider 2013 on Switch because it has the same bullshit.
That's right, because of the hair, which is insane to me.
The
but
same
anyway.
like static, like unmoving ponytail. It's just like, come on, man. Like that's Xbox
I would have
360.
that shit again. If it wasn't for
That was 12 years
that
ago
thing.
on 360. Like,
I don't know. I think it's just
Again,
it
it has nothing to do with Switch. They just didn't make a fucking.
yeah, they could have
could've made
easily
that game.
handled the
no
Xbox
for sure,
One
but
version.
it is funny to think that that's where we are at gaming, man. That's how far we are. That's like, bro, that motherfucker hair
But
don't move.
yeah,
I'm not
when you
buying that shit.
already own the game,
I'm not gonna. I'm just not gonna support the low
I
effort.
know you rebought that because it was rebuying. I get it, but just think about the context of what we're saying. It sounds hilarious. Like it sounds.
look at the
hilarious.
hair.
It's the low. It's just the lack
were
of
saying that
effort.
shit,
It's like,
Look
hey,
at those pearls. Those pearls ain't bouncing, yo. Man, fuck this game.
Yeah, like I
remember
mean,
saying
again,
that
like
back
that
in the
just
day.
shows like
Look at his hands.
that's-
The
to
fingers
me, that
don't
just
move
shows
and
how
shit.
good we have it in gaming, man. We are so good at
Well,
gaming
that's
right now.
different,
It's like-
T.
I ain't
Remember when
buying.
you-
It's different.
These
It's
hands and
different when he's
video
like,
games.
no, but T is different when he's like, I'm gonna go grab this bottle. What is that?
What's
He's
that,
like, yo.
Juice, what do you do in Forbidden West? Well, I guess T, you said you played some in Forbidden West too.
Yeah, I'm about 6 hours probably in.
There's a
About
crazy
6 hours.
amount of options you could do in terms of like things. And one of the things that you could do is you could turn off the animation to pick up objects.
Yeah, I
so
did
instead of her
that.
constantly bending down to press, you just run by
Yeah.
like it's like
Yeah.
it's like Link.
I
Just
did that
stand and
immediately.
just pick 'em up. That's just
Quality
awesome.
of life.
I love that. But you could
Respecting
technically
players'
that's not
time.
the default. Yeah,
It's-
it's
is it-
technically not the default.
it's on
but I
by
think it was
default?
interesting. It was
Like it's not on. It's
Well,
on
it's
the
not on, but
slow
it's-
pickup. Yeah. If you wanted
slow
like
pickup is not
super
on.
immersive, I guess you'd leave it. But I turned that
It's
off.
just so funny because
immediately.
even then, like you know, if you talk about like immersive, she's not grabbing it. She's just bending down
Yeah.
for a quick.
And
second.
Get it down.
do they still have the option
I
to
knew it. I fucking knew it. I
to
knew
reduce?
it. I knew it.
Hey Lloyd. Mm-hmm. Get it down.
They have the option to
Hey,
reduce
man.
her talking too, right?
Grab the wall.
Robert?
Trying to make your ass fall off.
What's that?
Don't they have the option to reduce her amount of her talking?
I didn't see that.
I'm pretty sure that's in there, unless it's just
They need to-
default.
Really?
Unless
'Cause I was
it's-
curious. I was curious because she does talk a lot, but I don't mind. It's not.
I don't
a
know
big
if that's
deal,
a
but-
maybe they just made a default
Robert just
less.
missed the game.
She's
No,
gonna
no,
watch
I literally don't
Mackenzie.
mind. Like, I honestly find it more impressive that they wrote that much shit.
Well, she
Like, it's
gave away
crazy
the
to me.
answers like immediately to what you were supposed to do, like at
Did it?
launch.
I mean,
At launch,
I
she's like,
guess.
"Oh, I gotta go up and do this." I'm like, "Why don't you let me figure it out?" Jesus Christ!
well, because I think she's also well, maybe that's under like a hint system or something. I haven't noticed it, to be honest with you. But it's more so like I'm more impressed by how much they wrote. That's how I view it. I'm like, damn, that's great.
Well, they gave Ashley Birch a bunch of stuff to say. I think she
Yeah,
did
they
the
gave her
motion
a
capture
shit ton
too.
of stuff to say.
Pretty sure she did the motion capture. It wasn't just the voice.
For which one? Oh, for you talking about the motion capture? I mean, usually the Sony games they usually have the actor and the motion capture.
That's us. If you're gonna win best performance in a video game, I kind of feel like
You have to.
you should do the motion. If somebody else did the motion capture and you just came into it, I mean, you can still be you can still deliver a good
It's
acting
performance. It's not
but
just running your mouth.
It's the face.
Well, that's
so
why it's kind of surprising that I think in
So
I think it was
Expedition's
Charlie
like,
Cox that was like, hey man, they should give it to this dude also.
yeah, the guy
And
who
it's
did the,
true. I think they should have given
because
it to
that's
both,
who's
but
doing
it
the
is what it is.
facial. They're not doing Charlie Cox's facial movements as he's talking.
They're doing a performance. Yeah, they're doing the performance.
So it's weird that why wouldn't you just have the voice actor be the motion capture guy if you're gonna have a motion capture person do the character? Why would you?
Voice actor doesn't want to do.
They did that for The Last of Us Part 2 for Dina. They did.
You know what it is? It's just the Game Awards. You know, it's the Game Awards. So they
It's
rather
the Game
do-
Awards. That's
They rather have 4 esports awards and not
Yeah.
think about the best performance for the nuance for
Well,
us.
the other layer for like these characters is I don't know if you've ever seen the model for Dina. The girl there's a girl in real life that looks just like
Yeah.
Dina from the game, but she didn't do the motion
Yeah.
capture or the voice.
Yeah.
So somebody did I think the same person did the voice and motion capture, and then they hired a model for her likeness. And I'm like, well, technically she's, maybe she's not a good actor, but I think she's technically
sometimes-
an actor. But
Yeah.
it's like you
Sometimes
went out
it's
of your
not
way
good enough
to
for it.
why didn't you just? I guess you had an idea for your character, and you wanted her to look a certain way, and then you heard this person's voice, and you wanted it. But it is weird
It's
though. It was weird
Frankenstein, you know,
seeing
it's
her in like the
Frankenstein.
real world. I was like, holy shit! Like it looks just
Well,
like
that wouldn't be
her.
the first time that happened.
Yeah.
They get some model, hire some model to be like the character's look, and then
Mhm.
pull somebody out of one of the cubicles to do the voice. that's how you save money, man. Because you got to pay that. You got to pay that model not just for a likeness. Now you got to pay her for a time and a booth and shit. Like,
They're like, man.
she gonna want the same. She gonna want the same money
Yeah,
for all that.
You look at you talking about royalties. Royal who?
yeah.
I can go get a picture off of Google Images. We gotta do all this. Yeah.
Royal family might pay you this shit. Get the yeah. We ain't got that kind of money. You think this is Bayonetta 2?
You're a fucking villain.
Bayonetta 3, my bad. I fucked it up.
Bayonetta 3.
I ain't saying
Yeah,
that.
everybody who's
joke
played Last of Us Part 2, it's like.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is literally
But,
just.
I mean, yeah, there's more nuance to a real human versus the in-game, but it's like it's just
This is Injustice's
so her.
favorite playlist.
I had to literally look it
Yeah, it
up.
looks just like her. Yeah,
It's so, it's like, but she's
It
not
is
the
literally-
act, she's
it
not
is
the
great.
voice or the the performance, so it's just weird.
It
Same
means
thing.
that Dina's a
They
real
wanted her to
human,
look.
man.
The same thing happened with Jill. There's some European
Yep.
model
Yeah, that's right.
for Jill Valentine. But
Well,
with-
there's also the
she
same with
British,
Aloy. Aloy, they based it off a
Oh,
a
did they?
character, a human being.
I think
yeah.
I knew that, but I forgot. Like I don't.
Like, where's the photo of that?
Yeah, let me just-
I don't think it looks as much like her, but it does definitely
they
look
changed
like her.
it. They changed it a little bit, but
I think
Why
she
does
looks
the
more
hair-
like the other version. If for those that have played the game, the original
they had
character,
an interview thing that Aloy.
See, this-
faced.
the Jill
Oh.
Valentine one doesn't look quite as similar. She almost looks like Mila Jovovich a little bit.
Are you guys looking at something? I don't see shit.
Here, I'll share it.
Kill it.
So this
Kill
is
it.
the
Oh, I'm about
Jill
to share.
model, and she actually looks more like the movie model, but not exactly. But she reminds me of Mila Jovovich a little bit. But she doesn't. I wouldn't have known that she was the Jill model for the game if I didn't see her playing the game. The nose is
Yeah,
the
they
same.
got they got an interview with Aloy. Let me show you.
All right, let me stop. We were supposed to talk about 2025. It's not really a 20. We're not recapping 2020. Just more wrapping up the pod. It's the last podcast of the year, basically. Oh yeah, that's the model.
Yeah,
I have seen this.
yeah, that's Aloy. But she. Don't
Yeah,
speak
you can
English.
see it. You can see it. She don't speak English. Huh?
Absolutely.
She looks like a younger like.
Well, maybe she speaks English, but not in this interview.
This is a
right?
long
Think
time
about
ago
it.
too. I
Not
bet
in
you,
this interview.
yeah, this is something weird that happens, doesn't? I remember seeing.
Yeah,
this
well, I think
clip.
it's a skit sort of thing. It's not like an actual like.
Oh,
Yeah, it probably
okay.
is. It's good.
It's more of a skit sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, that is Aloy. To be fair,
It
that
is.
is Aloy.
It's like a younger, skinnier version of her, like when she
Yeah,
was.
you can see it.
Hey man.
And she looked
Hannah-
less like
Hannah
a
Hope-
chubby ginger boy.
Anna Hope.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, man. Hey, she look good.
Yeah, she look good. She look good. I think Halo look good. I don't know.
I like
I think
Aloy.
it would look good too, to be honest. I think it, like
So
I
this
feel it'll be.
this shot here, you could tell it's the same. It's definitely the same person. You know, the model.
Yeah,
and
yeah. With the you can see the
the
chin and
nose
shit.
is the same. The lips are the same
Yeah.
way. That's got to be weird playing a
They
character.
try to make it look more like a man. They make it look manly. It's a conspiracy against my eyes. It's a conspiracy against my manhood. Get this shit out of here.
Jill's pretty
She
attractive
looks
too.
Too masculine to me. I don't know. She looked too masculine. And some liberals are trying to make me gay.
I will say the Outlaws model to the actual character,
What the fuck?
They ain't quite get.
That's crazy.
Sorry.
The Star Wars Outlaws
It's
model.
like a horror.
from
It's like
from
a
her
horror
I
movie.
can say I'll
It's like a
say
horror
I didn't
movie
see a
about
video from
conservatives.
her what do you call it, her like her photo, like her model photo, what do they call that,
Shit.
what do they call like a photo of like actors and stuff, they take like a really good photo of themselves and that's like the one they show, what is that called?
Selfie? Oh, no.
Headshot?
Like a
Headshot.
Oh,
Yeah.
headshot, yeah.
Yeah.
The headshot for the I think it was
Oh.
Outlaws, might have been a different game. It was like
Man.
that's not even the same person.
I love when low budget movies use headshots like for oh, here's the guy, we got him right here, and then they put out a fucking headshot, an obvious headshot.
Mhm.
It's like, get that shit out of here, bro. You could take another production still of
Yeah.
the guy and not have some goddamn his headshot that
I
he
want
gave
someone in
you
the back
for-
to be like, bro, is that his headshot? No. No, of course not. What would you think such
Is
a
this
thing?
her from? Is this her? Hold on.
It might have been
Oh,
a
my-
different game I'm thinking of.
My chest still hurts. Fucking.
You see it?
Trying to make me gay.
No, that ain't the one I saw. If that's her, I
No,
don't
but
think.
this is her. Like this is her.
That's her.
Really?
Performance.
Yeah, her headshot looked completely different than that, but I can see the resemblance. It's not like it's not as
I mean,
it's not as 1-to-1 though.
it's not as
You
as
gave her a
like.
mansion, sir.
I think they
They aren't
just
as- they aren't as-
and high
they aren't
man
as,
cheekbones.
I think their game engine just doesn't do human faces or faces very well.
Maybe could it be something as simple as that? They're not trying to
Yeah, 'cause,
indoctrinate
I mean,
you
Because she
no,
looked like a
in manlier
fucking
women.
she looked
No,
like
she
a
looked
fucking alien in parts in the game. Like something's
Yeah,
just
it's
wrong.
the game. It's
But
clearly the game.
I wouldn't I wouldn't have really. I don't think I would have ever put.
I would have
that
known.
was
I would
her.
have not have known. But
You sure
I
it's
mean,
not the-
Hey man, Humberly Gonzalez.
It's like if you're going to use a model. Well, she seems to be. She's definitely the motion capture person. So I don't
Yeah, she's
know.
done on motion capture
Maybe
work.
she isn't the model.
I thought it said. Well, they're definitely basing it off her. It's just,
I
just
think-
not as again.
I don't
clearly
know.
they're not
I
as-
It's not
thi-
one-to-one.
no, I think she's the
Not
motion
one-to-one.
captain voice. I don't think she's the model because that didn't look familiar. She doesn't really look like her either.
I'm pretty sure it's her. I'll look it up again.
But I would say the counter argument to well,
Let me
it's
see your
just
jawline.
they just. I remember Alana Pierce like, well,
Alana
Alana
mansion.
Alana Pierce was like, oh, it's just like technology really. It's gotten so good that it's. I forget what her reason was. Well, how does Death Stranding? How does that look exactly like Norman Reedus? How does it look exactly like
because he's
Leah
stole his soul.
Seydoux? Like, there's definitely
The man's soul is in the
technology
game.
to get somebody to scan them and have them look exactly like that in the game. Like that's.
Do you
a
have
thing.
the funds? Do you want to spend that kind of money?
If you're gonna
the
scan a
difference.
model, like I mean, you'd think,
Well, maybe your engine ain't up to par.
yeah.
That could be the main thing. Shit, you can scan people using the Game Boy camera back in the day.
Yeah.
That don't mean that shit was gonna turn out good.
It's true.
I mean,
Well, I love this. Look at this.
But
the
Capcom's been
title of
doing
this.
it pretty
who
good.
Who knows what this guy's village is? The title is Star Wars Outlaws. More woke garbage. Mention women. Anti-white video game developers. This is the whole. That's the
That's
whole
a title.
That's a big ass
Wait,
title. Man.
What's the name of the YouTuber? What's the name of the YouTuber?
is
His
it
name is
Greek
What
Geeks
is
and Gamers?
real. What is real?
Okay, that's not the one I thought it was. I thought
You
it
know,
was Yellow Flash.
I was thinking of
That's hilarious.
making a video, and my title wasn't even that long, and I'm like, I can't make a video with a title that long.
That's a long ass title, and it's not even a title technically. He's just saying.
It's
like,
a, well,
he's
that's the
putting
next
some
gen.
keywords out in the air.
Conservative trigger warning point you can
He
put out.
literally just, yeah, it's not even a title.
Everything
technically.
you can grab.
That's like next gen 720's title, so it was just like all. It was just a bunch of
It's just the news
nonsense.
articles. What are the names and
It was just a bunch of words.
Phil Spencer wants to box me outside in the corner with some crack cheese.
In the corner while we play.
Xbox One is dead. I'm a Sony pony now. He is 7 for life.
Carry these packages and the cracking is lacking.
Yeah, he would just. You can tell this man took the Google thing and just went. This is the title for the video. Cracking is lacking. Next Gen 720 is the best.
Sir,
box.
do you understand that affects your algorithm and your chances of
Sony
your video
ponies
getting found in searches?
What I wanted to do was find people that have seen movies at home and never seen it in the theater, and get them to watch a movie or maybe even multiple movies in my home theater to get as close as I could get to, like, obviously where Robert lives, they put movies in the theater all the time, but that don't happen around here. Like old movies. So, and I was like, what would I even title that? Like, how would I title, like, seeing the movie at home, like, whether it was HBO or streaming or whatever, but never saw it in the actual theater, like somebody who didn't grow up, who's younger, never saw Jurassic Park, that could be their favorite movie, but they've never seen it in the theater. I'm like, how would I title that if I did that?
That's why you got to get creative, and also use your
the
thumbnail.
clickbait would probably help.
Yeah, the thumbnail have
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but I was
you have to use like a piece
I would have broke it down.
Yeah,
I
exactly. A piece in the thumbnail and a piece in the title. That's how you.
I would do like nostalgic movie experience at home.
I would have said no. I would have been like, never seen at the theater, first time in a theater, favorite movie, first time in a theater, something like that. Yeah, it's just like, I'm just never gonna make the video because I'm like, I can't.
No, but you gotta also remember, you don't have to. But the description is where you're describing it. You know, that's the whole point.
Yeah, but people don't read descriptions.
All you need to do is just click it. Be like.
I don't read descriptions. I'm guessing most people.
Yeah, but it's not about reading descriptions.
You're trying to just get the person's attention.
You put some in the thumbnail,
on the video,
some on the title, and then the description is what's putting it in the SEO. Technically, you know, that's the whole idea.
Yeah, I never put any effort into the descriptions.
Well, you got.
I didn't know. I didn't know that it was. I didn't know the description was a factor.
Yeah, the description. It helps. The first sentence, if whatever you see. If you're typing in something, like, that's what's gonna pop up more in the search results. So if you have like, I'm getting naked today in the tub, and then someone put, but the title was like, I
don't think you can pause.
The title was like,
you can do with that.
The title was like, I'm about to reveal something.
Yeah, and then the thumbnail is like a duck covering your crotch.
But then if you look up,
you're looking down like it's in a thumbnail.
You're looking down, and there's like a phallic object, and it's blacked out, and it says the word censor on it.
A shadowy phallic object.
No. It's just like.
But then when you type in naked in tub, it's because in the description.
Yeah, because that's what they type in. They fucking Google it. Let me see if I can find me some naked tub pictures. And they just see Robert like this.
Well, I saw one today from
I don't know why I thought of that.
Because you always do this shit. It's on with your dick or something with bitches. One or the other. Fucking naked in the tub.
There was a title today that this guy, I know his channel, I clicked on it. He's a rage baiter kind of guy. And he was like, most incredible bass ever. And then it was like, oh, it's a review of Tron Ares in his home theater. And I was like,
yeah, that's
his thumbnail and stuff was all about most intense bass ever. I'm like what? I'm not clicking on it.
You do this shit?
Yeah, something like that.
I can't hear, my ears.
But I clicked on a few of his videos months ago, and he's just like trying to bash other big YouTubers and stuff to get like.
Hey, here's one. Man, Nintendo had a really bad holiday 2025.
I watched another video like. What's that NPC?
The title, dog. I love that one.
T, what's that NPC girl's name? Something NPC. I get
NPC girl.
Her name's something NPC. She does the Nintendo. She was doing like the Nintendo Switch. Why I'm done with Nintendo videos that you kind of. I said I was done with.
Oh fuck. Who is that?
She does have good content, but she always sneaks in some fact, like quote unquote the last, and I like
Itty bitty?
no.
No, that's the new one I'm looking at.
You talking about like one you've watched for ages?
No, it's a girl that I watched this summer. She made one video
I know you're talking about. I
about
can't think of her name.
she was something girl gamer thing, and I was like, oh, that's a good video. And then the next video was like, why I'm done with Nintendo, and that was why I'm done with Nintendo Part 2.
I
know who you're talking about. Is
And
that,
something NPC is her name.
It's that white girl. I know who you're talking
She's
about.
cute.
Oh, what's her name?
She makes decent content. She's concise, but I was
know
watching another video and nothing. I don't think it had anything to do with Nintendo, and she's calling out Nintendo for locking music behind an amiibo in Metroid Prime 4 and that
music.
Yeah, the music. They're making you pay $40 for music in a video game that should be in there, and then she
what?
I remember that. We talked about that.
Yeah, it's the bike.
The
apparently you unlock a jukebox.
Background
NPC.
Background
NPC.
Yeah.
But if you have the online, when you get that since that whole soundtrack is on the music app.
No. He's talking about
in the game.
There's the Soul Valley, the desert. If you have put in a scan in like the Samus amiibo, you unlock a jukebox that you could have while driving. In the
so and she's like, they're making you buy a $50 amiibo to have music while you play the game. And said it like that was just it, done deal, if that's a fact.
That was just a done thing. Yeah.
And then she mentioned something else about the game. Oh, they didn't evolve the game or whatever, something to that effect. It's just Prime 1 all over again or something like that. Like,
I can't fuck with these people, man.
And I'm like,
information.
That's just some side thing to this video. Like, why do you gotta always do that? Because I'm never gonna subscribe to you every time you say something stupid like that. I give her a chance about once a month. I did one video where I'm just making it up. Like, probably
just like, dog, please,
time in a month now.
Please make some good content.
I'm gonna say probably twice in the last 3-4 months. It wasn't really month to month, but she made a good. I was like, all right, this video is solid. Then I watched another one, and that's when she said that. I'm like, I'm out. I'm backing out. Shut the fuck up.
Just be fighting that unsubscribe button, bro. I just need to make one good video.
It's because Linus said it. I guarantee you, it's because Linus said that.
Don't say it. Don't say this.
I don't know.
Don't you say no Nintendo nonsense? Yeah. I swear to God.
I don't know if Linus said that one for sure, but one of the other ones, I was like, yeah, that's what Linus was saying in his dumb video. I'm like, and you're just regurgitating the same shit.
People do that, man. They regurgitate what people are saying.
And it's like...
See, tell me how you really feel. God damn. Jesus Christ.
That guy has such a punchable face.
Who?
As a puncher, right? His soul patch of a chin.
See, I like Linus for his videos where he finds some super old technology. Like I never knew there was a video player that was a vinyl record inside a cartridge of a cardboard cartridge, and you put the whole cartridge in to like a big Laserdisc VCR thing, and it takes the vinyl record, and then you pull the cardboard out, and it keeps the vinyl record, and it was for movies. And I'm like, I had no idea that existed in like the 80s. But it only held like 30 minutes of video per side, so you had to flip it over.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
My favorite video is when he was confessing to using the hard R back in the day.
What was that? Because he didn't know. He didn't know what the word was. He goes, yeah, sometimes I use the hard R.
Yeah, everybody was using it back then, bro.
Yeah, everybody was using it.
The same...
And his coworker's like, bro,
we're done. He's like, this show is over. We're done. We're shutting down.
Like, and he was like, what's the problem? I'm like, wait, what's the hard R? And what was the hard R, T?
I'll tell you what, it wasn't. It didn't start with an N.
He thought it was the N, I-G-E-R. Hard R. The hard.
No, but what did
but he thought it was...
He was talking about retard.
Yeah, he thought it was retard.
That's what I thought it was.
No, it's
so no. I thought when you said
and I thought
understandable, which is understandable because I'm like, even I was like, what is that?
It still doesn't make sense.
I knew what it was for, but I was like, why did he use hard R? Why not hard ER? Like that.
No, well, I've always heard hard.
And it was for a really rated R movie. For me, it was a rated R, like how is this rated R? This is way too. I would say hard R.
Hard R, yeah.
And then when somebody said hard R, I'm
never
like,
heard
oh, that's
that
got to be
reference to
retard.
RR.
You know, like I had no idea. I would have never guessed. If $1 million was on the line and I had 100 guesses, I don't think I would have ever guessed the N word for hard R. It just didn't compute with me. That doesn't
Really?
even
See,
make
that's
sense.
the only hard R that I've always heard. People say, "Oh, the hard R."
Did you know?
Like, oh, wow.
It's on the hard. You know, Robert.
I mean, no, not like me. No.
It just I think it's part. Obviously, it's a cultural thing, but where you grew up, like a bunch of people that I know thought the same thing because I was like, I can't be the only one that thinks a hard R. They're like, oh, is it retard? Like, no.
It's the way Drake says it.
The hard R. Shut up! I knew you were gonna bring this shit up.
That's why it was stupid
Oh,
that they felt that
Sorry, Drake fans.
people felt compelled to like make a big deal when Stellar
sorry,
Blade
man.
had the hard R shot for Roxanne, and it's like
That was hilarious.
it's
though.
like it wasn't
Yeah.
if it wasn't intentional,
I had
and
no idea. Yeah, that was ridiculous.
and it's like, and then they
But
changed
it's also
it.
such a hilarious graffiti. Hard.
But it's like
it's like stupid though. It's like okay. Here's the thing, because there was this news lady who got in trouble for saying "for shizzle my nizzle," like she got fired.
Really?
Yeah, she got fired for that.
That's
I
not
was
really
like-
offensive though.
And that's my point. So you're saying the word that they say, so they don't say the word, is bad too?
that's the same argument with
Yeah,
hard
pretty
R.
much.
Nah, that's
Pretty
crazy.
much.
It's
No, we're getting
stupid.
into like Inception stupidity. Like,
The argument,
this-
the argument I've heard about that was, it's the intent.
No,
that's the problem.
it's stupid. You can't go down
It's
that
stupid.
path.
No, I agree. No, I agree. I'm just saying that's what I've heard is the reason.
Intent. She didn't have any intent. That's what Snoop Dogg
She
said.
was quoting
For
Snoop
shizzle,
Dogg.
my
You
nizzle.
can quote
Right, like
somebody.
it's- And she's not saying, you know, the word.
It's like saying
Why is
it's like
that-
saying the A word. If a kid goes, "Oh, the A word," but says the A,
Right.
like doesn't
Well,
say
you're in
ass, but says the A word, you're not gonna be like, "Oh, you're grounded for saying
Right,
the A
exactly.
word."
Yeah.
That's so
That's how it's
stupid.
It's stupid.
That's just
Mhm.
that's just like I just think of, for whatever reason, I think of like a middle-aged Karen like being mad about that.
That's
I don't know.
over police.
Oh,
That's
absolutely,
over
it is.
speech.
No,
Like
Karen's
Like,
bad.
the
come
whole
on.
hard R
There
thing.
is.
It was an IGN. Some I
Like, I'm
mean
black. I didn't know what hard R was. I'm black. It
Some-
didn't make any sense to me.
I
some
thought they meant clanker for the longest time.
some white dude on IGN made this article making this, basically making the whole thing a story when it didn't need to be. Like, how?
But hey, it don't matter. He got his clicks.
Yeah,
That's what happened. That's all
and
that
he got it.
matters.
Then they
Yeah.
changed it. So
he
it's like,
changed it.
and it's like,
But I think honestly that just, to me, like when I saw that photo of hard R, it just seemed like such a video game thing. Like it was just like, what are we gonna put on graffiti? Just put random.
and it
shit.
wasn't
They
the
didn't-
it
they
wasn't
didn't
the
know
hard
hard
R
R.
shop. It was just
they didn't-
graffiti. The word hard is graffitied throughout the graffitied throughout the
And I think
city.
That's right. Yeah.
And
yeah,
then it
it's
was
also
just
like-
our
would
shop.
anybody have gotten upset if that was in GTA?
No.
If that was a
No.
shop in GTA,
No.
you would have laughed your ass off. So it's also like context as
Even
well.
if it was
For police and
intentional.
speech and context. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Even if it was intentional, I wouldn't have. I'm against them changing it. Like, it's funnier if it was
It's
intentional, but this
whatever.
was just a completely Korean, like this Korean studio. Maybe
Yeah,
they,
they
maybe
didn't,
somebody
what?
knew it. Maybe they didn't. But it's our shop. It's Roxanne's shop. The hard was just the graffiti.
Words, I thought there are words in Korean that are just sound like the N word, but aren't actually the N word.
Well, there is
Probably.
a song which you know the meme song. You
Schwarzenegger?
gotta know it, Terrell.
Wait.
I'm not gonna say it because it's literally just Edward.
Just give me just hum it. Just hum
It's
it.
like
we trying to stay online. We don't want to get this
no,
cut
it's
off.
literally just like saying it. Like literally
I'll
just
do
like,
it. Wait till we get
I'll have
off
to
this
find it.
bit.
I'll have to find it.
Oh, the
I'll
Korea
find it,
better
I'll find it.
change
Just
their
give me-
language then,
yeah.
because that could
Yeah,
offend
just-
somebody. Their
They
words.
should change their language. that they've been using for thousands of years.
That's like what president went to like Japan did or somewhere and did the peace sign where that's like an obscene gesture, and it's like, I'm sorry that your country
remember
has
that.
this as an obscene gesture, but it's a peace sign. Like,
what? I want to know what it meant.
I think it was
in
George
their
Bush.
country.
I'm sorry, India, but I like hamburgers.
Yeah,
Fuck them cows.
I'm sorry to offend you that I eat them all, but I love them. They're delicious.
Fuck them cows. Listen,
I
they
saw-
are sacred in my stomach, and then in my colon, and then in the toilet.
All right, I'm about to say this.
I
I
saw.
don't know if people. I don't know if we get copyright. I would play it, but I don't know if we get if this.
Bruh,
No,
is
just say
No.
like.
no, I see. It's a copyright claim song, so I'm gonna just send it. To
I've
you.
been getting random
Yeah.
copyrights for videos from 4 years ago, so it's like, what
You
the?
probably were up to something.
No, one was a E3 Xbox reaction, and the
Yeah,
other
that's
was
why. Microsoft don't make games anymore.
the
That's
other one
that's
was
misrepresenting them.
I reacted to like old movie trailers on YouTube.
Talking about Sony don't
I
make no
sent
damn
in
game.
I sent in the.
Oh yeah, I
YouTube
see it.
bit.
I see it.
Once you hear it, you'll be like, oh yeah.
Oh, let me see. Oh, that. Okay. Yeah, I got you. I know exactly what that is.
It's a cover. I would play it on here, but it's a
I'll
copyright.
be real. I was hoping for an old man juice moment.
George Bush
Where he-
threw
where
up
he
on the
clicked
Japanese prime
He
minister.
clicked the video and the audio just started playing.
Yeah. I mean, if juice for me, I don't get monetized. So I would play it, but he gets monetized, so I don't want him to.
I know he gets
lose.
monetized, man. You can't mess with that man's money.
Yeah.
It's
But
like the backlog. This the juice is loose.
exactly. So I can't just play like that. But it is very funny because that is like that's literally like it sounds like they're just saying it over
Yeah,
and over
I know.
again.
Yeah, because I know. I think it's either Korea. It's one of those
I think
countries
it's
where they
Korean.
just
That's
say,
what it was. It's
yeah, where they
Korean.
say it and it's not actually the N word, but it sounds literally like. I think it means hello or some shit.
Oh, well,
There's
no,
like-
but there's also one. There's also it's also a language where it's almost like where you're almost saying but they say like
Yeah,
they actually like say
Yeah,
There's
there
a-
are countries
I don't-
where people are named Long Dick Dong. So that's
yeah
Well, no,
yeah
now
yeah.
for those,
that's just how
hey,
the world
look,
works,
look,
my
look.
friend.
For those who remember the Vine era of social media,
Oh yeah.
I think T, you probably know him, and Robert might know him, King Batch or King Bach.
Yeah, King Bob.
Yeah,
There's a Vine with him in that I don't know if he was Russian or Swedish, where he's like, "We're in Canada, let's go to Niagara Falls," but he was but his accent it
Okay,
didn't sound like Niagara Falls.
Hmm.
He's like, "What did you say?" He's like, "Niagara Falls," but he's not saying it the right way. And he's like,
Yeah.
"You motherfucker!"
Dude, there's some questionable, like, especially because in the English, like, the way, every language is different, but, like, there's some, I remember seeing some, like
Arnold Schwarzenegger? Whoa, wait.
Yeah.
Hey, what you just say, man?
There's plenty of people that didn't say that name, that last name right. I think they were doing
No,
it.
see, say it again slowly. Say
Arnold
it again.
Schwarzenegger.
Oh, I see what's going on.
What's Spanish for I think is it white or black?
Blanco or Negro?
Blanca, Negro.
Which one's is black?
Yeah.
Black.
Black
Which
is-
one?
is-
Which one you think it
Which
is?
one do you think is black?
Okay.
Yeah, which one you think it is?
You know,
Yeah.
Which one sound like is black? Come on.
I was the always
That
one
must
I was
be-
like, oh man, that's another word technically, but I mean, that's just how you say the word black in Spanish.
Well,
That's
there's a
literally-
country in Africa called Niger. Like, whoa.
Yeah,
whoa.
That's so,
Be real with
literally,
you.
it's-
I'm gonna be honest with you. The first time I
And
heard about that country,
Nigeria.
no, listen. The first time I heard about that country, I said it the wrong way.
Uh,
It's like-
when I first saw that, I was like, really? I was like,
Mama, you
really?
didn't
How do
tell
you
me that.
pronounce this?
Oh, damn. Mama, you
that's
didn't
one
tell
you
me
don't want to
this
try to
country.
pronounce on air if
Yeah,
you're
how
not
do you,
sure.
I'm like, how do you pronounce this one, yo? What is this?
I tried it. My mom slapped me because my first question was, "Why is there only one G in the middle?"
Martin Luther the King. What?
The
He was a king? He was a king? I didn't know that shit.
Shut up! Where's his
Luther the
crown
King.
at? What country? Where's his queen at? I don't see his queen nowhere.
I'm sorry, I'm okay. I'm sorry about that.
There's a bunch. There's a bunch of just body part stuff, and
Mhm.
it's just like, what? You're like,
Yeah,
how
the world is a funny
people-
place. That's
Yeah.
all
It's
you can say.
hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
Unless you're too uptight. You gotta,
Well, that's
And
why,
then,
like,
you know,
actually,
and then the liberals try to make me gay or something.
and let me try to make you gay.
look, if you look up right now, yo, in
Oh no!
there's a place,
I'm
there's a
getting
place
way too
in
much knowledge out of that, bro.
there's a place in Canada called Dildo.
Somebody
man.
gonna clip that
Alright,
shit. Let me try to make you gay.
Stop.
Well, there's a
Literally.
I forget
That's
what
like, That's like
movie.
that singer named Dido, and someone mispronounced her name and said dildo.
No, but there's a literal place in Canada called Dildo, just Dildo.
No, I know.
And you're like, what? What? Why you-
There's
The
a
name
movie.
existed before it became a phallic object.
How do we call
Um,
it
yeah.
to this guy? What happened? How did we get here?
you know,
I'm so confused.
what's
Been here,
that?
everyone.
Tropic Thunder. Watch a few reactions to Tropic
Oh,
Thunder.
All right, Don't do
And then
that.
you'll see people
we didn't
who
wait, that movie.
don't want to laugh at the don't go full retard, and there's people that
That's not what
they want to
laugh at.
present like they're politically correct and they don't laugh
that
at it.
wasn't
It's a
funny.
joke. Just
My
fucking
favorite
laugh.
joke-
It's okay to laugh at that.
I think my favorite joke was people realized that was Robert Downey Jr. and went, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this.
It
Look
wasn't-
at this name. Look at this name. This is the funniest name, man.
You just started googling shit, didn't you? You absolutely
Humbug.
started googling shit. What is it?
Kumbum. It's a place in India called
We're done.
Kumbum.
So a
We're
cum bum.
done. Turn it off, Juice. It's 9. We're done. We've gone too fucking far.
I want to
The more
finish.
The link he's pulling up semen, and this
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
we're done.
So
Kumbum, India, man. That's a crazy name.
Are you just looking up the word cum?
All right,
and
we're
like,
moving on
No,
from
no,
that.
I forgot. I've seen this place before. And I was just looking up random places that I saw. Kumbum.
It's on his
That's
list of
right,
places to go.
Kumbum, India. Oh, absolutely. If I ever go to India, I have to go to Kumbum. That's hilarious.
That's a crazy line.
How
Oh,
can
it's
you
not.
not?
Hey,
Why they had to
listen,
put that
if you-
shit together,
But hey,
bro?
listen. When you do a video,
Link
no,
together,
listen, Robert. When you do a video of going to that place, do it and then make it look like your pants will fall down in the thumbnail.
Don't go to this place pantsless.
Don't go to your place.
And people forget.
Don't bend down
You
here.
said earlier about Robert Downey Jr. He did get a nomination for an Oscar
Mhm.
for that fucking
Yeah.
role in Tropic Thunder. Don't forget that shit. That's how that shit.
I mean,
that's how good
it was
that
like,
shit was.
hey, listen, regardless of the quote unquote offensiveness or not, he was insanely convincing in that role. Like,
The offensiveness was the point. That's you can't get mad when that's the point. He was making
Yeah.
fun of that,
And they're making fun of
Stupid.
Forrest Gump and with the other line. It's like
Yeah.
it's funny. You can laugh. Like it's okay to laugh at.
Yeah, stop being
it's
stuff
not
like that.
okay though.
Don't gotta act like, oh, I better not laugh at this. Somebody would think less.
I can't, bro. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Like I respect you more for laughing, but
Shallow
No.
Hal. That's a little bit more tricky. That's a little tricky.
that one was
Shallow
okay.
Hal's a little trickier because
I agree. It's a little bit on the gray area, but I think that one was fine for me at least.
no, I think I haven't watched it in a while, but I think I was.
oh,
still
I
laughing
rewatched.
after that.
I rewatched Pitch
But there's
Perfect.
certain things like, oh, because she's fat, she's also strong. She was like carrying him around and all that. Like that's the kind of stuff that gets
Yeah, but
a
is
little
that-
weird.
I think my problem with that
It's
is
not really
it's-
offensive, but it's just like
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
kinda weird.
Well,
That's my thing. It's not offensive enough to me to be like, I don't know about that, bro.
I gotta say though that I'm not saying that's true for everybody, but there's a girl at work. I can't.
Robert,
She lifted something, put it down, and I went to lift it up, and I couldn't barely lift the damn thing, and she lifted it like it's nothing, and I was
yeah,
like,
you're done.
Yeah, but they were
You're
just
Talking about
they
Cumbria,
were
that's
showing
a
it because
crazy
she was a
name.
big
You're
girl.
done.
That meant
Talking
she was
about-
wrong.
yeah, but
I knew this was gonna get away from you, Robert. I knew you couldn't be trusted.
Anyway.
She wasn't gonna be carrying Jack Black around nowhere. That's some bullshit right there. That's just-
Hey man, back then he wasn't as fat. To be fair, he was skinny.
He was a little smaller then. I'll give you that. He was smaller.
He was like a smooth 280 instead of like a smooth 350. All right, it's different.
so speaking of
Was
that,
that big?
No, I'm bullshitting. I'm bullshitting.
speaking of acting, I
Google
rewatched
for you.
Fallout season 1 this past week, and the 8 episodes flew by. I loved it even more the second time, and I watched the first 2 episodes of season 2, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Nothing in those 2 episodes like.
Did
Grip me.
Fallout fall off?
And I'm just like,
No, fuck you.
like they ended with the
He's working on
promise
his YouTube
of
title, fuck you.
of Ella Lucy's her character and the ghoul, and like they're separated almost immediately. I'm like, come on, that was the whole promise they set up in the end of the last one. But either way, it's just a phenomenal video game
I hate when they
adaptation,
do that shit.
and the first season was just as good. The second,
You always have what you want, but
it's crazy.
Apparently, people don't like Stranger Things.
I haven't watched. It's been so
Season
long.
5, part 2. I guess that's what you call it. Apparently, there's a sequence in it. Again, Hollywood trying to make you gay. That people got upset about.
I'm not clicking on it, Robert. So
Robert, I
People get upset
swear,
about
bro.
Look at this one. This is hilarious.
See,
going on
and see, Juice, I warned you. I fucking warned you as soon as he got
That's
on
an actual
Google.
place.
No, fuck you, Robert.
Yeah,
Robert.
that sounds like right. That sounds right. Fingering hole.
Fingering hole? That's crazy. Yo. That's
I'm
a
done with
crazy
you.
name.
See, that's why I said it. I knew
Although
he
that
was gonna
sign
get
looks
into
kind
this shit.
that sign looks kind of bullshit. I don't know.
It's
That
probably
looks
fake.
No, this is
Is
a
it?
legit.
Oh,
sign.
never mind. Excuse me.
Yeah, look, he's like, called you out immediately. You better
That's
cut that
hilarious.
shit out. We're
I'm
done.
just, it's
Or
got,
Terrell, what's
apparently
that behind
UK,
you? Books?
UK has like a bunch of them.
Huh?
Are those books behind you?
You about this?
Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, those manga
Those,
volumes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, back there.
They look like switch cases.
Yeah.
I was like, you reading books? Oh, it's manga.
Yeah, it's manga volumes. Some of this is
Is that like
less-
black and white comic book looking? Like the actual
don't ask me
pages?
about- And then that was actually like
Uh-huh.
an Arabian Nights one, but
I see a
unfortunately,
theme.
there's girls in it. Yeah, I already knew what was gonna happen.
I
That's
see
a
a
boy.
theme.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a boy. That's a boy.
That's a boy.
Okay, that one. These aren't boys.
Show that one.
That could be a clip. That could be a clip. That's a boy.
That's not a boy. These
Yeah,
aren't
100
boys.
Girlfriends. Yep.
I like
I've
the
heard of
manga.
that
Fuck
one.
you.
I'm
I like
sure.
the
I'm sure the
manga.
manga's good.
I am so pissed off.
The
dog.
best of Super Mario Brothers.
See, he's a gamer. He's a real gamer. He's got gamer words and gamer hair.
Yeah, what y'all know about that, bud? Y'all know nothing about that.
Jesus Christ.
Did Donnie buy those for
Robert,
you?
get off of Google.
Get off.
Terrell?
I was dude, there's
Get
some
off
funny
of Google.
shit, man.
I
You see it in his
know.
eyes. He's still
And
searching.
then I see it. He's smiling his ass off too.
Bro, it's hilarious. The
No.
UK has a shit ton that's so funny. There's one called Penis Stone.
See, we're done. This is what I told you.
Shitterton? Come on.
We're in
What?
the we're in the end game now.
Bro, what is called Cucklington? That's hilarious.
We're done. What's that, Paddington prequel? The fuck?
What?
Paddington likes to watch. Welcome to Cucklington. You're furry and you're a cuck at the same time.
All right.
That's hilarious.
I think
We
we'll
off the
wrap
rails,
it up.
Elizabeth.
I think we'll wrap this
Yeah, we
up.
off the rails.
Put a condom on this bitch. We're done.
God damn.
Peace out. Sorry, guys. I didn't check the chat hardly at all this tonight.
Oh, my chest.
You gotta
But,
go eat town dip.
Goodbye to 2025.
Goodbye.
Another fucking year.
Sayonara. Oh,
2026.
Hello, 2026. Damn.
I'll see y'all in 3 months.
Goodbye, fried rice.
Yeah.
Hello, fried chicken.
Fuck you!
What do you guys? Last year,
Damn
I
it.
think last year I broke my New Year's Eve tradition of playing Breath of the Wild. I don't remember what I did. I might have played Elden Ring.
Oh,
I thought you just went to sleep.
No,
I do remember
video.
you
There's always
playing
good
something
video
else.
ideas.
I always
So-
ended with Breath of the Wild and started the next year with Breath of the Wild, but I didn't do that last year, and I kind of regret it. But I'll probably
Well, then pick it back up.
I'll go back
You
to
can
it.
You blow my
Again, man.
mind with these takes when you talk about, oh, I haven't played this game in 20 years. These are some of the greatest games of all time. I play them bitches at least once a year, like Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, not Majora's Mask, maybe every 3 or 4 years. But yeah, those games, I play them.
Well, I haven't played A Link to the Past
All the
since
time.
the Wii U
A Link to
Virtual
the
Console.
Past.
I played that on the Wii U Virtual Console in 2012 when there wasn't anything else to play. And
Damn.
Thanks,
That's
Nintendo.
sad, yeah.
but like Breath of the Wild is the only game that I've ever kept up consistently
For
playing
years.
for this long. Like I've never stuck to one game like that. So usually I
My son,
Go
my
back.
son's playing it right now. Literally, he's playing it right now.
Usually I just go
Really?
back and turn a system on for a couple hours and then put it back in the box, and another 5 years, 10 years, I never actually play through a game like that. So this will be kind of new for me.
Yeah. He was running through Tears of the Kingdom. He was like, man, I want this game. I'm going back to Breath of the Wild.
I think Breath of the
And
Wild
that has nothing to do with me, because he beat Tears of the Kingdom before I did, and he was talking about how he was disappointed and all this kind of stuff. So, yeah.
the only
Me-
thing
me-
the only thing from Tears that every once in a while I feel like I don't love it, but there's times where it's like, oh, let me join that diamond or whatever to my sword. Like, oh wait, that's Tears of the Kingdom. Like it's not that it was my favorite thing, but sometimes I forget that that's not in Breath of the Wild. But I don't really actually don't like a lot of the how that works. Like certain things make an axe, and certain things work better on spears and stuff. On Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm like, I could see why they did that because I watched a video of a guy who had never played the game before. I think it was that Pokemon guy who he's a Pokemon fan, played Breath of the Wild a couple months ago. He made a couple really good videos, and then he hasn't made any since. He was like, immediately, he's like, man, can I craft my own weapons? I got this tree branch. Can I craft it with something else to make a sword? And I'm like, maybe he had heard something and subconsciously thought that, but I was like, I would have never thought that about a Zelda game. But I guess coming from whatever gaming history he had, that was the first thought he had when he picked up a tree branch. And so I could see why maybe that was something they thought of for Tears of the Kingdom, or it's just like, we got to make better use of like some of these components, because they basically just kept all the mineral resources and stuff from Breath of the Wild. Let's have.
Or, bitch, if you're gonna let me craft all this shit, I can make fucking cars and flying vehicles and all this shit, and I can't make a goddamn arrow when I got all this wood. Kiss the tip of my dick.
There's a lot of games where you make arrows.
What are we doing this for? What are we doing?
Wait.
Just
I blocked
tip,
that for a second.
Yeah.
All I heard was kiss the tip of my dick. I was like, whoa,
Just
wait
the
a minute.
tip. I can pick up stones and I can pick up
I thought you could
wood.
speak
I
up
can
from
chop
here.
wood.
Is what
I can only make fire with it. Like, that's all I can do. I can't make an arrow. Kiss my ass, bro. Like, that's...
Kiss
And
the
especially
tip of my
when
dick
arrows
and
get
come
hard to find, like when arrows become scarce,
Yeah, because they become scarce for me a lot in the game.
you have
And
to
I'm
buy
like,
them from Beetle. That's really the only way to get a good amount of
it's
arrows.
fucking stupid.
Sometimes, like what I do early on is I just let the bokoblin shoot arrows at me from his little high
And just
spot.
pick them up.
and I
That's some
just keep picking 'em
sad
up.
ass shit. I do that too. I'm sure a lot of
I think it's
I
cool
do
though.
like in Horizon that I could quickly
But it's
make
cool that you
arrows
can do
Yeah.
it. It's
She could make
nice
arrow. She
detail,
could
but-
whip up 20 arrows in like 2 seconds in Horizon. While
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Right.
I
while
love
the
that. I love
enemies
that.
pause.
I love that.
I'm picking up sticks and shit all the time in Horizon. And
Yeah,
making
no,
arrows out
that's
of them
great.
bitches.
I do love that. That's my favorite part about this game so far is just shooting the bow everywhere.
to me, and
Yeah.
the gyro aiming, you probably don't use it because you don't like.
I do
gyro.
have it. No, I have it on. I have it on.
That was a
Yeah.
game
Yeah,
changer
immediately
for
should've come
me
at you
because
for that.
I was like, man, I'm hitting some pretty cool shots. Then you can't grab your arrows, but at least they stick in the tree, like up to like I forget how many you can stick in the tree, and they're still
For
there.
sure.
But it still blows
Yeah,
my mind.
I did walk up to try to grab, but I noticed you couldn't. Like,
In last time I played Breath of the Wild, a couple weeks ago, I was shooting at the damn one of the Korok puzzles where they're moving. You're up in a tree and the things are, and I missed so many shots, and I was like, you know what, that's got to be far away. But I
Is
just
there
kept.
cross saves?
Yeah,
For what? For you talking about the like
Switch.
PS4 to
For
PS5?
Horizon
I think so.
between PC.
I would
and-
assume. Oh, but a PC.
Yeah, I don't think
I mean,
between
maybe.
PC, no.
I don't think so.
That's some
I
horseshit.
don't think so.
You're selling your fucking game on PC.
But that was before
Why
they
can't-
they did the PSN requirement. Maybe that's in there now, but you could check. I just don't. I don't know.
I
I don't
probably
know.
would beat the game by now if I could run
That would
bitch
be
to my Legion
cool.
Go.
I mean, yeah, that would be cool. Because
But
First of all, I rebuy it because that's just the way I game right now, and that's why it's hard for me to play
well, it's
my
not like you
PlayStation
need an
games.
account. It's not like you need an account because I did that with Hades. Like with Hades, you have cross saving. It's super giant games. I mean, come on. What are we
Yeah, you
talking
don't need an account for this shit.
How does it? You have to tie it to something though.
about? Admittedly, I don't
cloud.
remember.
It's a cloud thing.
Yeah, but you have to have something to tell it. Hey, this is me, not just. Some...
Yeah, probably you probably did have some, but my thing is like, what Sony can't do that yet, or maybe they are now. I don't know. I'm not too sure how that works, but I guess they
I don't know. Because I was
Maybe they do. Maybe they
I
do.
was
I don't know.
doing cross saves with fucking Monster Hunter on my 3DS and Wii U.
Let's
So
see.
and you know Nintendo about bullshit. So if I could do it there,
no, they
I
don't.
should be able to do something.
You gotta have some. There's a
PlayStation.
community created tool that exists to convert save files. That's a pain in the ass, but you have to.
I'll do it if that's it. I just don't want to
Well,
do it
so-
one time. I'll
well, so
I'll
you
finish the
gotta-
game on my Legion Go. I just want to do that bitch one time. I don't have to go back and forth. But if I'm going to finish the game in this times right now where I'm in, I'm barely in here to fucking play on my PlayStation, and that's why.
Really?
That's why it doesn't get much love right now.
All right.
That's the only reason.
So you're like full handheld.
I'm
gamer?
full handheld. Yeah, pretty much.
So do you think that alleged PlayStation handheld you would maybe be interested in that, or not really think you putting games on PC?
No, I'd be interested in the PlayStation handheld.
Yeah. I'd be curious, you know,
For that Portal 2, baby.
how much that would
But
cost.
if I had to rebuy the game, then kiss my ass. That's the
Oh,
problem.
come on, man. Sony wouldn't do that to you. Come on.
Now I've rebought, and I'm gonna be fair. I've rebought Xbox games once I stopped doing Game Pass. But we're talking about games that I paid. I paid $5 for. Well, obviously not for Starfield. Starfield. Luckily, I had that fucking extra code because of the special edition I bought. Well, not extra code. It's the code for the game. Luckily, I had that. But I bought New Super Lucky's Tale for $5 on Xbox. Same thing for what else? Recore, which I still haven't beat because that fucking final boss is, my God,
Pain in the ass. I can't stand.
a pain in the ass.
It's
Yeah.
such a good game, though, right? It
I
is a
think
good
it's a-
game, right?
I think it's a good game. I know a lot of people were hating on it and
It
shit.
was alright, but
I think it.
I
it's-
enjoy
it's a
that was
fun
one of the games.
platformer, especially. I love the platforming. And
For me, it's one of those
traversal.
games that I still want to make a video on this. Games that you should play that you shouldn't finish, and I feel like Recore is one of them. That it's a game that you
What
should
the
play and play to a certain
well,
point
you
and not
should
finish.
you should play, but you might not be able to finish because that bitch is hard. That not just
You
the
know
final
what?
boss. That final fucking
And it was buggy
stretch
for
to the
me.
boss.
It was super buggy.
You
for
know
me.
what,
That
Robert?
shit was insane.
Robert, if you made that probably one of the most unique videos on the internet. I think I've never heard of anyone being like,
Well, honestly, you know what's another game that I think most people have not finished, but they have nostalgia glass for it is San Andreas. I think that's a game that you should play up to a certain
Oh,
point,
absolutely.
how to
Well,
fly, and then don't finish it.
so I'm gonna be real with you. I'm like that with most GTA games, though. I don't
Yeah.
play GTA.
Well, I think most people are like that with most GTA games.
The
But
only
I
GTA game I haven't beat is the first, not the first one. I meant Grand Theft Auto 3.
I was so annoyed at the flight missions in San
The flight
Andreas,
missions.
and I was like,
Yes.
yeah. And they start stacking up towards the end, and I'm
But
like,
I think they're
this is a
worse.
game you should play
than
up to a
GTA
certain
3.
point, enjoy it. You had your fun. Don't.
Yeah,
finish
I'm
it.
just-
just gonna beat up some hookers and
Just
then
keep
call it a day.
just
That's
keep
how I feel
fucking
about it.
around in the world. Like
Just keep
GTA
fucking
5.
That was to me. That was like the biggest draw to GTA back in the day. Anyway, was just the ability to fuck around and
I
do
mean,
what
it
you
still
wanted.
is. I mean, still,
Most of the games are nothing to beat. They're not like hard games.
I beat 4 is
No,
the
but
only one I
no.
finished, and
They're just not.
3 got so frustrating with the cop chasing missions, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
3 I didn't finish. I'll tell you that right now.
the
But
AI
I
was
do
City.
have that written down, like games that I think you should play but not finish. One of these.
Hey
days,
man, that needs to be a video.
Well,
bro. You gotta
Retro
hurry up
Death
and make
has
so
a
people
bunch
see it
of
on the
games that he
stream.
loves.
5 was fucking easy. 5 is definitely easy to beat. That's not a big deal.
Robert, ask
Yeah, no,
Terrell
like,
or
yeah, stuff like that,
Raska,
yeah.
ask Retro for some because he has like 100 games that he loves that he's
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
beaten.
Right. Oh, the
What
shade.
is this, man?
Let's start with Starlink Battle for Atlas.
We're done. Stop. That's crazy.
Wasn't it Shadow Fox who said he didn't want to beat Ganon in Breath of the Wild? He had like 200.
He also didn't beat Xenoblade. I think at the time we did that stupid debate and it pissed me off.
Wait, he still hasn't beaten Ganon.
Well, Retro, yeah,
He
Retro
hasn't
hadn't.
beaten Ganon.
He didn't have much time in one of the Xenoblade games. I think it was 2. He had like 5 hours.
Hey,
yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah, he'll always
when he
crack
went,
me
I'm
up.
sitting
He'll
there
always
fighting by
Three-
myself. Bull.
3's in my backlog. I can't even front. I still
3
haven't
kind of.
been able
That's
to
a
touch
game.
that
3 has a great ending, but I got so
Yeah.
I got so bored with the whole whatever the combat system was in that.
You talking about Xenoblade 3?
And
I think
3, yeah.
Xenoblade 2 took a lot out of me, so by the time
I like
3 came,
2's
I was-
combat better. The whatever the
I think
system
2 has
is,
better combat. I don't give a fuck what people say.
whatever what 3 did, where you
I
could.
haven't played enough this.
It was just-
three's combat. I would argue was boring. Is the
Yeah, I
biggest
was
problem it
bored. I
has.
was like literally bored playing.
because it's one of those things where it's the
Wait,
same
are we still
shit.
on?
Yeah, we're still.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
can
I
end
didn't
it.
know. I didn't know.
Juice-
We're
Juice-
gonna end it.
Juice-
We can end it right
Juice
now.
is like,
I
I
saw
don't
Lenny
want
Wright
this
like
party
talk
to
about
end.
GTA. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Have a good New Year, guys. We'll see you next year.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Merry New Year.
Merry New Year. Happy Christmas.
Happy Easter.
Stop. You're done.
Happy Kwanzaa. All that shit.
Kunta Kinte.